Okomos. Thank you for being here. I'm sharing my screen, and this is my entire screen. Please, if there is noise around you, you want to help us mute. That's why we keep dropping information so that, we can be fine. This is my screen. So if you want to ask a question, you can use this icon. You can click it and you will be able to raise your hand. Though when I start the class, because I'm sharing my entire screen, I may not be able to see it. So I will need volunteers, as many that can come my attention when people raise their hand. So if you raise your hand and you are attended to, you can always go back and click, let me cancel this, and click on the same icon, then your hand will be, sorry about that. So your hand will be lower. If you have questions, you can also, maybe there is noise around you. You are raising your hand, but there is noise around you. You can also drop a chat here. Even before you raise your hand, you can drop a question to say, okay, um, this is so I just want to say hello everyone, just for you to see that you can drop something here. So maybe someone contributed fantastically and you want to celebrate the person. Of course, we have reactions there. If you click on this, you can celebrate. Maybe someone said something funny. This class, let us enjoy it. This is a free class. It is not a paid class. It is just to help ourselves. All right. A group of friends reach out to help them with one or two things. And we felt that, okay, instead of just doing it for you, let us create some hours to ensure that we can help other people that might be interested. Okay, so that is the essence of this. Nothing paid. So let nobody reach out to say you are paying for anything. You are not paying for anything, please. So we started this on, last week. We leverage on the holiday that happened last week, of course, in Nigeria. And I'm sure it also happened in some other countries too, because of the festive period. We're also using that since there is also public holiday also here in Nigeria today and some other places. We would also on WhatsApp agree to the next one. We can do this continuously just to help ourselves. So that of course a lot of people say they are interested. So as much as we have ample time or any free time, we can always leverage on that to help us. Excel is one of the fantastic tools you can use to make your life easy. We have a lot of people on this call and some that are not on this call that Microsoft Excel has, liberated our lives. And of course, we are getting better. The money is hitting our account. We are delivering work for so many organizations. All right. So if you are new to this, maybe this is, you are very new to Excel, do not worry. We did something last week. So we will share the video with you so that we don't have to start all over again from there. But do not worry. This is not yet expert yet, but in case people are asking questions, of course, if it is too advanced for the class, someone's hand is up, but can I finish? Okay, go ahead, please. It's fine. Please go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
sorry
ahead,
for
please. Your hand
interrupting.
is up.
And you said we should call your attention if some people need help on WhatsApp. They said they were removed. Is it because they didn't put their full name?
No, 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 no. Nobody removed anybody. If someone is saying they were removed on WhatsApp, where did they drop the question of I was removed? Oh, it will
Yeah,
be their internet. I was removed from the meeting, meaning from Teams. Nobody removed. I've been sharing my screen. If someone joined, Buki that she was not removed. I saw Buki when she joined and I saw that she left. All right. This is my entire screen, right? If you look at the chat, if I scroll up, right, you would see, okay, you may not, let me see if you can see that here. Okay, you maybe you are not able to see that. Let me show you this so that you can see that no one was removed. Can you see Jeremiah left the chat? All right, so it's not that I remove anyone. So internet could actually throw people out. Can you see Jeremiah was invited to whatever? my point is I didn't remove anyone. So in case that happens, they want to check their internet.
Yeah, I called your
Someone just
attention to.
responded on the chat. You get the point. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Ayo. I like people that respond because that way they are able to help others. Thank you so much for this. Thank you, Anuluako. Thank you for that. I like that. So please, you need to help me. If there is no noise around you, when anyone needs anything. But when it is on WhatsApp, let me deal with, you can help me respond to them because I won't be leaving us here and be chatting. My phone is not even close to me right now. All right. So thank you. We'll just go to we've shared everything. I'm sure that a lot of us were tired of me because I kept sharing the same thing. The reason was that because new people were being added to the group. So I kept sharing so that no one will say I don't have what is needed. You have what you need. So even the one, because some people DM'd me to say they want me to add one or two things. So I needed to, this morning, maybe a couple of few minutes ago, I had to put some things, maybe one particular worksheet in the folder and to be able to cater for them because I think they do that in their office and they will want to see something done on that. So thank you once again, everyone. I'm sharing my entire screen and I will go to my slide. Not the one with music, this one. So just few seconds or few, just to let you see, I won't dwell much on this, all right? At the end of the day, this class will be on YouTube for us to access, but this is the person speaking to us at the moment so that you can know that it's legit. There is nothing. This is just free. So I won't dwell much on this, please. Now, what we want to look at today, meaning that I'm sharing the wrong apologies, don't worry. This was for last week. So I need to pick the new one, which is still on my desktop here. I hope that just a moment to be sure. I renamed it to make life easy. Okay, so that's not it. So let me pick it from here. I think this is it. So this is the right one for today. So if your mic is on, as long as there is no noise around you, you are fine. If you join with two devices, you might want to maybe you want to mute the other one. I think this is it. Oh, so sorry. Okay. Apologies, right? I think it's because because of the people that requested, so I did something. You know what? Let me permit me to open the recent what I did from here. I guess it's this one. I know. Okay. I think I'll just stop from just a second. In an attempt to ensure I meet
You don't have audio.
Oh, my apologies. My apologies. So sorry. Can we see my screen and can we hear me now, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can see your
Thank
screen.
you. Apologies. I was trying to look for this because I updated it based on what people asked for. All right. So what we'll be looking at today, right, is data reconciliation. Okay. So we look at these ones, all right. And I will explain some things. Some people will not have XLOOKUP. But of course, all of us, majority or everyone would have VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, but some people will not have this one, except they are using the recent versions 2019, 2021, 365. We will look at data validation. We will look at linking cells in a simple way. We'll look at what we call data consolidation, and we'll look at one of the intelligence things that Microsoft added to Excel in recent time. But do not worry, let's just take it a step at a time. We might not be able to finish everything, but let's just start, from here. Okay, having said that, there is nothing, it's just the point of what we need to do that I put there. So I will come to the folder shared with us, which every one of us we have. I don't need this. So now this is the folder you shared. Take a look at it. Okay, so maybe I should cancel this. I put it as a zip folder so that it can just be in one place. And I didn't password this, but others were passworded, and we shared the password to open it last week, which is 1234. So in case you open one of them and it is passworded, you can, of course, just click on that. So this is one of the folder. In case you just join, there is a folder shared on the group, and we have this listed. So in case we are working with this first one though, all right. So if I open this, for instance, which is 002 data reconciliation, right? It's going to ask me for this. So in order to open this, though we are not working with it now. In order to open it, just type 1, 2, 3, 4 and say okay or enter, and that will be opened. All right. So this is where we have the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and all of those ones. Okay, just for you to know that we will touch it because people ask for it. So I don't want to start from there because someone also said it's a beginner, so that if I start from it doesn't look like magic. Okay. So I hope we have this. I hope we can access it. I hope we are on the same page. Please, if there is noise around you, you can mute your mic. This folder that you see me shared is the one that was dropped on WhatsApp. I just want, if you have opened it, you can just signify with a raise of hand so that we can, just move from here. Thank you, Miriam. So that other will not come and say, where are we? That's what I'm asking. This has been shared on WhatsApp, and okay, thank you. I can see some hands, so we'll just go from here. Thank you. We can lower the hand. So please, if I minimize my Teams now, I won't see your hand raised. So if there are hands up later on, maybe they want to ask questions, we can come our attention, but we can lower our hands if there are no questions. And if they drop messages for me too, we can also call my attention. Okay, so I've opened 001, linking cells, consolidate, and of course, data type. That's what we call this one. Oh, okay, so in case you are wondering, my screen is different, do not worry. It's just nothing much. It's just an update or a design. But in order for you to know the version you are using, which I just want to show again, we did this last week. Click on File. This one, just click on File. When you click on File, don't go to Information. A lot of people will go to Information. Information is just about this workbook. How to see what you need or your version is to go to Account. So when you click on Account, take a look to this side. You would see the name of the version you are using: 2013, 2016, 2019, 2021, 365. So I'm using this one. Okay. All right. So I hope we can proceed. I am on a worksheet called Lagos. For the person that asked a question on WhatsApp that you are a beginner, do not worry. I can assure you that if you watch the previous video, which I will share later, you will understand the environment. So let us not start from the environment this time, but just know that this is a workbook, and in a workbook, we can have several worksheets. So this one, or this one that you see that I renamed, I gave it a name. Normally it is like, if I click plus now, it's like this, all right? So then I gave it a name, all this that you're seeing, but I really don't need this one. So I'm going to right click on this and I will just click on this delete, all right? Now I will stay on Lagos. So Please, I hope my voice is audible. I hope you can see my screen. And I hope, can I proceed, please? I hope I can proceed. Let me just get one or two responses. Sorry?
Morning, my name is Chidima.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I just want to say something. So I opened one of the O1 sheets, but the first sheet is showing data entry. Then the next one is table.
You know, I updated. I dropped something on WhatsApp that ignore the previous. Maybe you've not checked. I said
Oh.
because some people requested for something, I updated, and I must have shared this latest one like 3 times before we started the class. You want to take a look at the WhatsApp. I'm sorry for that, but I dropped new one that I said ignore the previous or disregard the previous, use this one. So Chidim, I hope you're fine. Can you just check WhatsApp and pick it? Thank you. Amaka, your hand is still up, please. Amaka Fred. If you have a question, please go ahead. If not, we can lower our hands.
No, I just wanted to ask. There was a way you deleted the sheet
You
you
want
opened.
me to show that?
Yes, please.
I will answer
Thank
you shortly. And Patience, your hand is also up. Chidima, your hand is still up. Chidima Ejom. When I see hands, I feel you want to ask questions. So if not, we can lower it. So Amaka, I will answer you now. You can lower your hand also. So let's say that I want to add, right? I'll click on this plus. It's been added. I could add more though, but I don't need it. Okay. Let me add one more, right? So I really don't need these two, right? I could select this and I hold down shift key and select this one. If I right click on your mouse, right click, can you see delete? So, and I'll press. Amaka, let me know if I answered it correct.
Yes, you answered
Okay.
it. Yes.
So you can
yes.
see that they are no longer there. So
Thank
another
you.
thing that maybe you want to know is that maybe you want to hide. Let's say you've created a report for your line manager, and line manager is not interested in PH, or PH is not ready, Abuja is not ready, and this one's, but for now, let's just say PH is not ready. Let's say we only have Lagos and PH, right? I can actually right click on this because you are still working on it, is not ready. I can hide it. That I hide it does not mean it's no longer there. In case I need to send it now, maybe it's ready. The reason why I'm hiding is so that my line manager does not have to, anyways, I'm hiding it. If it's a pro in Excel and it's now on hiding, I would say it's his own business, because that means I'm hiding it from you because it's not ready. My point is that maybe you have taken your time to do 3 hours job on that and it's not ready. You don't want to delete what you have spent a lot of time on, but it's not ready. So you can hide it. But if I want to unhide, I can just right click on any of them and I'll see unhide, and it will show me all the things I've hidden. I can select them and say okay, and I will have them back. Okay. Now, the first thing we want to look at is what we call linking cell consolidate. I'll just explain some things. If I'm too fast, tell me. If I'm speaking grammar you don't understand, please call me. The purpose of this is everyone should understand everything. Now, so let's say you are, these people are reporting to you. Lagos branch sent their stuff this way. You have PH, you have Abuja, and you want to ensure that the total of the transactions for Lagos, for PH, for Abuja, the total is supposed to be here. And that when it's also here, when anything changes in Lagos or anything, okay, someone's hand is up. Let me know if there is a question, or should I proceed? I just check in. Should I proceed, please?
Good morning.
Good morning, ma. Yes, go ahead, please.
Sorry, please, I have an issue here. So the 001 I opened is showing something else. It's not showing what's showing on your own screen.
Okay. Just take a look at your WhatsApp now. I believe someone on the WhatsApp will have helped me to reshare the recent one. Or just a moment.
Yeah, I'm using the 02, not 01.
No, don't use. Someone just did. Chidima just actually did 11:20. So you want to take a look at WhatsApp now. You can pick the new one.
That one.
This new one is called, just a moment to be sure. I'm sorry, everyone, I'm not supposed to be on WhatsApp right now. So because of I just took hold of my phone. Yes, that's the new one, which I've also forward now to the group. So I just did again, but in case you have not seen it, but I just did, but my phone will not be with me. So sorry, this class is recorded and that's not supposed to be part of it. Limotala, your hand is up, please. Any question, please?
Okay, no, that was me. So let me put it
Thank
down.
you. You can lower your hand. Now, thank you. As I was saying, so you want the total of all the branches to reflect in this. Maybe this is HQ or total. Okay. Chinatu, your hand is up.
Good morning. Please, my screen is not reflecting what you're like. I'm kind of lost. I'm not seeing Lagos on my screen or anything. So I don't know.
It's the same thing, but let me come to Microsoft Teams right now. Take a look at WhatsApp. I can assure you, see what you need on WhatsApp. Okay, so we updated it just this morning because people requested for what I'm actually treating now. Oseni, Owo Sheni, if it is the same, you can, but if it is not, go ahead. Your hand is up.
Yeah, the last file Chidema sent to the group, I tried to open it, but it's same password. And someone sent the password to me on the chat, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's saying password incorrect.
Okay. You know what? Let me stay here. Take a look at the folder we are working on. You might not have this one in your own, not a problem. Do you have something like this? You know it's a zip folder. Okay, just a moment also. I zip it to make life easy. This is, let me see, it should be somewhere, but let me search for it. Yes, Excel. Okay, take a look at it. So I would just say open file location, right? Now this is it here, all right? If I, depending on, anyways, don't worry, just follow this. If I open this one, it's going to say that it is zip. Right click on this or extract or follow anything, but right click, I will just make life easy. Can you see copy file to clipboard? If you do this right, you will be able to paste it out. That is one. So I pasted it here. Now that I pasted it here, I can open this folder. Now that I open the folder, the one we are working on right now is this, and I'm sure I did not password this one. But if you open that folder and you're not seeing this, that means you have downloaded the previous one. My point is, if you open that folder and you're not seeing linking cells, consolidate, that means you still have the previous one. Can I proceed now? I hope you're fine.
Password.
He said what? He won't say that.
For the password. It is.
This one? Okay, let me close what I've been doing so that you can see. I'm sharing my screen. Do not worry, I'm with you and I'm fine with. I will not save this. I'll just say don't save, right? Just assume that I have not opened which other one. Let me close everything. Everyone, please. You know, we have different people, so we need to ensure everyone is fine. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I've gotten it. I'm on it now. Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome. So I would open it again, right? I double click to make life easy. All right. I can actually right click and still say open. So now this is it here. Thank you. Now, so I'm in Lagos. I want to ensure that in HQ or maybe total, I want to have it. I cannot be carrying calculator. You know what? Permit me if I speak this way. I want to ensure even the least person here understand. That's why I am this way. Some people, right, Excel are using them. They are not using Excel. You cannot be working with Excel and still carry calculator. What if this transaction is running to 500,000? Will you carry calculator one by one or pen and be tracing in this age? No, you wouldn't do that. So just imagine if I say, okay, Lagos PMO 15, I'll now go to total and say, hey, plus 15. I won't do that. So now what will I do? I want total of Lagos, total of PH, and total of Abuja. And if you take a look at what I put here, PMO, business development, admin, logistics, and this is what they did. If you look at PH, I have the same department, but different things. Then if you look at Abuja, Abuja has one thing that others do not have. Regardless of that, do not worry. I want everything to now reflect here in the total, right? If I stay here, look at this. Oh, I want to do a simple one, very simple one. Please, are we following? I need the response just to be sure that I'm still with us and my internet is fine.
Yes, Papa.
Thank you. I will
Yes,
say,
there is.
so
We are
I'll just say,
following.
okay, thank you. I'll just say equal to, that's what I type.
Equal
Equal
to.
to what? I will go to Lagos by taking my mouse. I'll click on Lagos, right? And I click on 15. If you look at my formula bar, you're already seeing Lagos as the name of the worksheet and that I am on a cell called C3. Can I proceed? I didn't do anything other than what I just did. Can I proceed?
Yes.
I'll go to, can I proceed?
Yes, you can proceed.
Okay. This is me just doing a basic one. I'll go to PH, right? You can see, though I've not added plus, oh, can you see something in the formula bar? And I'll go to Abuja. Can you see? If I come back to total, it's just showing. Okay. Now, let me now do it. I can actually use a function called sum, right? Sum, like SUM, to also do this. But I want to just do a basic one. All right, so I'll say equals to whatever you see in Lagos. This is me doing basic like a baby class plus whatever you see in PH, which is this one. Sorry, let me take that again. Equals to anything you see in this place plus, can we see the formula bar? Anything you see, I'm sure we are seeing what I'm trying to do, right? Can I proceed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we
I'll say
can.
plus anything you see here. I'll go to Abuja. I'll say plus, right? Plus.
Sorry, that pH is 2.
Apologies. Yes, thank you. I'll go to Abuja. Okay, so sorry. It's because I want to ensure everyone is following. So plus what? Whatever you see in, I could go to Abuja, right? I will also say plus whatever you see in Port Harcourt in this place. Take a look at the formula bar. Anything from Lagos, which is C3 plus Abuja C3 plus this. So if I press enter now, I have 65. And if you look at the formula bar, in case you want to check, but you don't have time to be checking, this is 15, right? Plus 25 plus this one, making how many, please?
65.
So if I stay and drop down, take a look at what I have. In case you didn't see that, let me do it again. What I did was to say, help me add from Lagos, from Port Harcourt, from Abuja, okay? And I press enter. When I press enter, I have this one. I now put my cursor here to say drop down. Now watch. Sales is only from Abuja. That's why you see total. I mean, I will answer you shortly, just to show this. If you see Lagos, you're already seeing that we got results. Look at business development for Lagos 93, right? Business development for this one 93. Business development for Abuja 93. So the reason we have this, let me know if this is very simple. It's a simple method. I
Okay,
hope
so
this is clear. Go
it's
ahead.
not very clear. Do I
It's not clear.
manually create? Yes.
Sorry,
Do I manually?
take
Can you
that
hear?
again. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so I'm trying to go along with you. Do I
All
manually
right.
Lagos C3 plus
No, take a
PHC3?
look at what I'm doing. If you follow my cursor, is my cursor white? It's supposed to be pink. Okay. Can you see my cursor?
Yes, I can now.
Take a look. I am in total, right? And I type equal to, can you see equals to in front of PMO?
Yes.
So when I say equals to, look at where my cursor is. Can you see where my cursor is right now?
Lagos.
And I
Okay,
click
yeah.
on Lagos and I select this one. And I say shift plus, like plus, right? And I go to PH and I select this one. If you look at the formula bar also, you can manually be doing this. Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
And I said plus again, and I say Abuja, where are you? And I select this one. If that is all, then I'll hit enter button. Then I have my total here. If you also take a look, total is already showing in the formula bar. And remember last week, it's just that we can't keep going back. We said formula bar is actually the one that let us know what has happened, the true picture. Though you are seeing 65 here, but what gave us or what led to this 65? It's an expression of something from Lagos, from PH, from Abuja. Instead of me going back to now do for, I can't be doing it one by one. I have arranged my, if you take a look, I have arranged them in order, PMO, this, that. I've arranged them to make life easy for me. You can always sort and filter or sort in order, I mean, when you want to do this. All I did was to do the first one. Then I put my cursor here. This is what we call autofill. Autofill simply means Excel. It said yes. What I did for this, can you replicate it down? Then I'll put my cursor here and double click. Then I have this. If you check this, check this. Can you see? It's already following Lagos C4, PHC4, Abuja C4. If I click on this, you can see that this is done. Let me know if this is clear.
So, sorry, I don't mean to drag it back, but under Lagos, my PMO, when I highlighted, it's showing me 15, even formula bar.
Okay, I'll do this again. I've deleted. I'll do this one more time. Now, take a look at what we have in Lagos. All right. Maybe you want to focus on this. Take a look at what we have in PH. Take a look at what we have in Abuja, right? Because I want to ensure everything is summed in one place, right? I'll stay here. And I press equal to. Anytime you want to do calculation, you must impute equal to. When I say equal to, Excel is waiting for me to express myself. And I go to Lagos worksheet and I click on Lagos. By default, because you have clicked on Lagos, you have moved. Lagos is already showing here the name of the worksheet. Excel did not say, what do you want from Lagos? And I select this one. If you've done this way, there must be a moving ant. Then you say plus on your keyboard. When you say plus, go to the next worksheet. Because I am already in the next one, PH is already showing. What do you want from PH? I want this. There's also a moving ant or moving line. And they also say plus, right? And I'll go to Abuja and I'll also select what I need. Can you see? Lagos C3 plus, PH C3 plus, Abuja C3. And I will now say enter key on my keyboard, enter. When I say enter, I have my result here. And I want to replicate for others, and I will double click this instead of dragging that, and I have my result. If you check, logistic is 15, right? Check Abuja, there is 5 for logistic. Check PH, there is 5. Check Lagos, there is 5. I hope you are fine now.
I am, thank you, I am.
All right. So I hope everyone is fine. Can we proceed?
Yes.
So this is how to link a cell. Now, let me try and do something else. I want to create, okay, Nimota, yes, your hand is up.
Please, whenever I put that Lagos and I put C3, it's giving me 0.
It's because you are not following, you didn't do the right thing. Take a look. For the last time, let me, Amaka, got with your hand is up. Is it the same thing? I will just pick one more time. Because we also want to show another, if your mic, if there is something noise around you want to. So is it the same thing so that I can just show it one more time? If your mic is not fine, you can drop a chat. There is a more full. Sorry, take that again. You can drop a message for us if your mic is not fine. Amaka, is it the same thing? Okay, I need to come and mute some people's mic. So sorry, I have to do that. I need to do that, right? Maybe I need to talk about you on the call. If you're on the call, kindly help me do the next, right? Gospel, your hand is up. If it is your mic, you can drop a chat.
Yes, I wanted to ask. I wanted to know how you got the summation for the orders.
Okay.
I wanted to know how you got the total. I wanted
If
to know
you
how
are
you
on
got
this,
total
okay, let me
for the
mute.
orders.
Please, when your mic is on and you want to make some personal call, help quickly check and mute. God will, I will do that again. Maybe you just join. So I'm going to do that again, please. And just follow, please.
Okay.
I will
Thank
do
you.
this again. Now, this is what I did. God's will, you can leave your mic on. I type equal to, and I go to, it could go to anywhere. I could go to Abuja, it doesn't matter. But I like to go in this order. I type equals to in where I want something, right? I want the total in the total worksheet. And I say equal to in this place. And I go to Lagos and I click Lagos worksheet. Then I select this. I just click on this cell. Then I say plus. Plus is shift plus on my keyboard. Then I don't need to do any other thing to move to the next. And I click on PH. Immediately I click on PH. Formula bar is already saying you have moved to another place called PH. I said yes. What do you want from there? And I say I want you to pick this. Then I say shift plus again. And I move to Abuja and I select what I want from Abuja. After all of this, you don't need any other thing than to hit a key on your keyboard called enter. When I click enter, please, I have the result. When I have the result, I then put my cursor here. You can drag down. In case maybe that is what you are asking for. You can just put your cursor here and left click and drag. But what if you have 100 of transactions, meaning 200 rows? You continue dragging. What if you are dragging and your phone is ringing and it's your MD that needs you to do something now? How will you be able, I'm sure you understand the concept. Then double click or drag anyone you want and you have your result. And I display that. Take a look at the formula bar. This number you are seeing as 30 is an expression of formula. It's really not number that you're looking at. I hope I've answered you. So now I'm going to.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. So I want to show something. Okay, before we proceed, take a look now. Let me do something to PMO in Lagos. You know we have total 65, right? Let me change anything here. Let me say this one is intentionally 300 and press enter. Go to total. What has happened? Can we see? Hope we understand.
Yes.
I hope we understand, right?
Yes.
Okay. Control Z.
Yeah.
Okay. Meaning when things change, logistics, right? Let me put logistics for 200 here and press enter. When I go to God's will, you might want to lower your hand. Okay. Chinatsu, please go ahead.
I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
sir.
No problems. You are fine.
I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead,
sir.
please.
Please, my screen has been hanging. I just sent it on WhatsApp and someone just suggested I log out and log in. That's why I just logged in again and I met you in the middle of that explanation. I'm sorry to take us back, sir. Please.
Is it fine if we share because this is recorded? Okay, let me show it one more time. It's fine. Control Z. I'll delete this. I'll show it for the last time, please. Anyone with the same thing, please take a look at this. We have Lagos, we have PH, we have Abuja with records. Then we have total that we want to bring the total to reflect here. That is what your line manager needs. The MD is not, he just wants something. Then I stay and say equal to. Anytime I want to do a calculation, I must start with equals to in Excel. I click equals to, then I take my cursor from total away to Lagos. It could be any of them, but I'm starting from Lagos. I click Lagos, I select what I want and I say plus, right? And I go to PH and I select what I want from PH and I also say plus. If you take a look at the formula bar, I'm adding plus after each visitation to the branch. Then I come to Abuja right now and I also say whatever is here. Take a look at the formula bar, right? Lagos C3 plus PH C3 plus Abuja C3 and I say enter and I have my result here. Then I double click this edge and I have total for everything. It doesn't matter. They can run to whatever millions of rows. But of course, I don't want to talk about the limitation of Excel because we talked about it previously. So this is it. I hope you are fine. You can lower your hand. But do not worry. This is recorded and it will be shared even if you miss any step. So now I want to, so you can lower your hand, please, Chinatu. So I want to add a new worksheet, right? What I'm about to do is another way of doing the same thing, okay? But this one, in case, I mean, just to show you that it's also like, it's just a movement of linking cell. Now I click on plus to add a worksheet. Let me name this worksheet consolidate. That is what we want to do. I just want to name it. You can also do the same, consolidate. In case you also didn't see what I did, I click on plus to add a new worksheet, but I don't want this name. It doesn't make sense. I want it to be named so that when someone picks the report, they know what this is all about. It's always good to name. So I now right click and say rename, but I don't want to go through this long cut. I can double click, right? And then type what I want, consolidate. And I press enter key to commit it. Now, let's say I do not have, I don't want to go through this one, right? I want to use consolidate. I want to consolidate information from Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja in one place. All right. I'll take it again. I want to consolidate. I want to bring together. I want to aggregate. Maybe I should put it that way. The information from here and this one, right, in this place. Let me zoom this out in case so that we can see. Now, I want to stay here. It could be anywhere. I hope you are following. Let me get responses just to be sure. Please, are we
Yes,
following?
we are.
Thank you.
Yes,
Now,
we are.
thank you. So I'll go to a tab called Data tab. When I click on Data tab, I will look for a group called Data Tools. And I'll look for a command called Consolidate. What does it do? Excel is so friendly that everything you want to do, there is a tool, there is a screen tip that gives you an information about it. It said I summarize data from several ranges, consolidating the result in a single output range. For example, if you have a worksheet of expenses and all of that, regional office, you might want to bring them together, right? Now, all I need to do, I didn't do anything, please. I created a new worksheet and I say I want to start from this place, right? In B2. Then I click on Data tab and I look for a group called Data Tools and I click on Consolidate. I'm about to click. When I click right now, a dialog box will show. Dialog box means that you want to interact with it. Now, when this dialog box shows, Excel is now talking to you that me and you, let us talk. He said, what do you want to do? Is your line manager asking you for summation or average of the transaction or maximum or standard deviation or anything? But in this context, my line manager wants summation. By default, sum is always the one you see there. And that's okay. If you want that, where are the things? Can you take me to the places where the information you want me to help you put together as one? That is the meaning of this reference. I will click in this box, all right? And I'll go to Lagos. I could go anywhere, but I want us to, can I proceed? But I get
Yes,
more rest what I move. Remember, I will click here, it's blinking, and I'll say Lagos. When I go to Lagos, also look at this. If I go to Lagos now, immediately it's also putting Lagos. Then I say, what do you want from Lagos? I can go ahead and say, I want everything like this, all right? You can see from B2 to C6. Is that what you want? I said yes. The next thing is, it will now say add it. This one that you have referenced, that you selected, bring it to this bigger box, so that everything you want me to add, you must bring them in this bigger box. In order to come here, right, I'll click on add. When I click on add, it will drop from here to this place. Okay, I just did now. Because Excel is so smart and so wonderful. Excel has memory. If I move now from here to PH, look at what Excel would do. I'm about to go to PH. I'll click on PH. Immediately I click on PH, Excel has done something for me that based on the previous selection, I can see something. Is that what you want? If that is what you want, you will say add. If that is not what you want, you can increase whatever it is. But this is where data is. All I need to do is to also move it to where Lagos is. I'll say add. PH is also now here. Now, I could just go to Abuja also without having to click here. If I go to Abuja, look at what it did. Now, he was using previous pattern, but because what is in Abuja is more than the previous things, I can say, oh no, I can extend it manually. All right, but let me do the normal thing. I'll say, no, Excel, you are smart, but thank you. Abuja has more transactions than others. So I will say, okay, I can select it myself, right? When I select it now, I can then say add. Now that it is in this bigger box, right? It's now asking me about the label. Do you want me, you know that when we are doing this is blank. There is nothing on the consolidate, because I opened a new worksheet and I just click on a blank cell. It's not saying, okay, now that you have added all of this, what do you want? Do you want to use the top row? Because I need the top row as the header. I will say yes. Do you also need the left column? I also need the left column because where I want to put it is blank. There is nothing there. Then I'll say left column. Now, if I want to, because I want to create a connection so that when something changes in Lagos, it can reflect, I can create a link to the data source. But for now, let me just say, no, I don't want to create a link. And I'll say, okay. So when I say, okay, what you are seeing here, can you see is the total of everything again? Just like what we did in this total. Just like what we did here. Can you see is the total of everything here? Do we understand, please?
Yes, sir.
Please,
Okay.
we might have
I have a question.
not lost that
Go ahead.
reference.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear
Go
me,
ahead.
Mr. Jide?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yes. So on the sheet, when you went to data and under data tools, right? It's under data tools you
Look at it. Take it out.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, right. Do I have that?
You have it. In data, you have a group called data tools. Where you see text
Yeah, I
to
have
column.
data tools.
Exactly. You have consolidate.
I think it's because your background is dark. Mine is and I'm not seeing the colors
You
I'm
know, when
seeing
we
on.
started, I said I only update and I change. It's still the same.
Yeah,
And I put my cursor here to just for you to see before I did it.
yeah. When I'm putting my cursor on my Excel sheet, it's not bringing out the consolidate thing.
There is no how it won't bring it out. Let me delete this. All right. And I'll do this again. But let me create another worksheet. Right. Or let me stay here.
So
I want
yes,
so
so
I'm about to answer you. Okay, go ahead, please.
yeah, sorry. What I'm saying is I'm putting it on text column. It will bring out that drop down
It
of
is not
what
text to column.
Yeah, I'm saying that I'm selecting everything on that data tool space, but nothing is showing consolidate.
You might want to look for it. Look for this icon. Take a look. Look for this icon in the
Yes.
group called data tools. You might want to check. This is text to column. This is flash fill. This is
Yeah, I think that.
remove duplicate. This is, so you will see consolidate unless you are not using Microsoft Excel. Let me know. Talk to
Yeah,
me,
I think
please.
I've seen it.
I
I've seen
think
it.
I
I've seen
think she
relationship.
needs to put her
Because
cursor
if
in
you
B2.
sorry,
Place your cursor in B2.
I've seen it. I've
She
seen
should.
it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, I've
Thank
seen
you,
it. Thank you.
everyone. So I hope this is clear, everyone. I mean, I hope what we did is clear.
No,
Do
it's
not
not
worry
clear.
if
No, please, it's
So-
not clear. Can you repeat it?
Please, I have the same issue as the lady that just finished speaking. It's on B2 as well, and it's still not summing everything
it
up.
will take, all right, take a look, ensure that this B2 is not blinking. No, if it's blinking like this, everything will be grayed out. So that means if you select, right, anywhere you select, don't double click. Let it be like nothing is blinking.
Okay, I think
All
I'll
right.
try that again.
Okay. So all I did was to, let me go back and delete what is there because it's already in the memory of Excel. So let me delete everything. I want to do this all over again. I want to do this again. All right. I'm doing this again. I'm doing this again. And I say, okay, so nothing is there. Yes, no source, forget. Now, I stay here. It could be anywhere. I come to data tab and I look for a group and I'm saying consolidate. If this is active, everything will be grayed out. Like Excel is expecting me to type in this, but I'm not typing, right? I say, but I want to do something. I select it. I come to this place and I click on consolidate. This will show. What do I want to consolidate or what operation? It is summation. Thank you, Excel. Where are the things you want to join together or bring together or consolidate? I click this box, all right, and I go to Lagos. That's all. Then I select from the header. In case you want to select, you can do Control Shift arrow to your right and down. Anyway, select this one. And I will come and say, add what I have selected to the bigger box. And I'll move to the next one. It doesn't matter which one I move to, but I just want to follow this, right? PH. Because Excel is smart, it did this for me. If I don't want, I can highlight it myself. Then I will add also to the bigger box. Then, if I go to Abuja, he has done the same pattern, but transaction is more in Abuja than every other place. So I don't want this Excel. Let me do my selection. Excel say, okay, go ahead. And I just did my selection now. If you are getting error, it's because you are not following any error message. It's because you are not doing the same thing. You are not doing the right thing. All those ton is error message. But I will do this again. Please follow this because I'm about to do it again. Because I know your hand is up. If you are not doing the same thing, you will get error. I would click on consolidate. Everyone has a data tab and everyone has a group called data tools. Then look for this icon, this button, or this, whatever you call it, but this button, this icon. It's a command. Then click on it. When you click on it, let me delete everything as if I want to do this again. Now, all you need is click in this box. If you don't click in this box, Excel will not know that you should add it to this place. All right, and I will go to Lagos. Immediately it's already showing. What do you want from Lagos? I want you to select. I don't know how you are going to select everyone, but how you select, ensure you select the information. You can click on the first cell and say Control Shift arrow to your right, then Control Shift arrow down. My point is, whatever way you can select, please go ahead and select only where there is data, just like what you are saying. When you have done this selection, then click on Add, then it will drop here. When you click on Add, maybe you want me to go through, I think I should do that. Now that I've added, let me remove what is there, please. I've removed this. I'll now go to PH. I now select myself. Good. I'll add PH. I'll remove everything from here in this place, call reference. I'll go to Abuja. I'll select everything I see in Abuja. Then I will then add. I have everything that I need. This one, it wasn't checked before. But because this place that I'm going to put this information has nothing, is blank, I will now say Excel. Don't just help me join this. Also reflect the top row, which is the header, and also give me the left column, which are the elements or the, you get the point, those items. Then if I want to create relationship so that when something changes in Lagos, it can show in the total or in the consolidate, I can go ahead. But right now, I don't want to show that first. Then I'll click on. If you have done all of these and they are in this box, the next thing is tick this one and tick this one. Then say okay. When you say okay, you have the total here. I hope this is clear. I hope this is
Yes.
clear, please.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Perfect.
yes, it is very clear.
Thank you. Then because it doesn't show that this one, which is the header, you can then manually type the business unit yourself. That is all. That's all. So if I go back right now, if I go back, watch this. Okay, you know what? Let me remove it again. You don't have to remove it. I just want to show something. I'll go back there and say everything that you have done before in your memory. That is what I need. And I'll say this time around, help me create connection, right? Because if I don't create connection, if something changes in Lagos, nothing will change in this one. If I say create a link to the data source, you know that the data source of what we have here is coming from Lagos, PH, and Abuja. That is the meaning of create a link to where the data is coming from. Data source simply means where the data is coming from. I'll say, okay, help me create a link. So when I say, okay, you will see that there are some lines here. The reason is he has created some connection that you don't see behind the scene. Now, if I go to, you can see the total for PMO, right? Is 65. And you can see what you are seeing here, some, but don't worry about it. Because I created a connection, you now actually add the link. I just want to use the layman language. You use the formula link, right, to connect something, but don't worry. So let me go to Lagos or anywhere. Remember, you're seeing 65 here, right? So if I go to Lagos and just say, let me put 200 here, 200, and I press enter. If you go to consolidate, you should be seeing, can you see? So that is what we mean. If I have not created that connection, in case you are wondering again, what did I do? It is only this one that I now click on, this one. That will enable any change in the branch to affect whatever it is there. I hope this is clear so that we can move to the next one.
Yes, it's clear.
Thank you. Okay, now we are done with linking cell. All right, these are still basics. So of course,
Sorry to cut us short, please, Mr. Olajide. I didn't get what you just did now about linking the cells. I saw that you clicked the other button under the consolidate.
So take a look at this. I'll go to consolidate, right? Amaka, can I proceed? Your mic is muted. But I guess I should proceed. Take a look. I check this one, create a link to the data source. Amaka, you can omit and say you are fine. That's the only thing I did. Marvin, your hand is up. But Amaka, let me know if I answered you.
Yes, sir.
That's the only
it's not
thing
Amaka, it's Adeze, but yes, sir.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Adeze. I'm sorry. Adeze is so sorry. But you are fine, right? Marvin,
Yes,
your hand
sir,
was
yes.
up. Marvin, your hand.
Yeah, this consolidate, is it another method of adding the sales in Lagos, PH, and Port Harcourt?
I like that. It's yes. Is
So
the big deal. Just like we did this manually,
total,
right?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like we did this exactly. You know, I said it that I want to show us another way of achieving the same thing. So I hope I've answered you correctly.
Okay.
I hope I've answered you. You know what? In reality,
yes.
Marvin, you don't want to do this. Oh, you don't want to do this. What if what you want to add is like 500 rows and the thing is also long? Marvin, do you understand? You don't want to do this. I just show this to show you. You don't understand. You not to be saying Lagos plus Abuja plus Port Harcourt plus Kano plus this plus. Marvin, I hope you understand. Everyone, I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, we understand.
So you can't do this. This one is like you want to do labor for 8 hours, whereas you can just go to consolidate and highlight the place and just say this one. It's because you are showing this in the class. If I want to do this at work, it doesn't take me, I mean, just like 1 minute or so, maybe a few seconds selection and go. All right. So I hope everything is fine. If everything is fine, let's show the next thing. I hope there are no chats. I hope there are no messages. Can I proceed to the next one? This is me asking us so that, thank you. Now,
Sir.
the next one is just one simple thing. Don't mind, I just wanted to show you. Now, let's say that, okay, you know what? Let me put this away. I want to move this one forward, right? Or I want to insert, I want to add another column. How will I do that? I would select, like click on this and right click, and I'll say insert. All right, it knows I have selected a column. I'll just say insert. Then it will create, it will just add that and move that forward. Can we see? Let's move that forward, right? Now, maybe it depends. Maybe they gave you a list of companies and they ask you to check some things about the company. I wish that I have, okay, let's see. Okay, let's do something together so that it can make sense. Everyone, you can open a new sheet. We'll just try and do something. So call this one the other country or countries. You can just say country. All right. I will say Control B to make it bold. Control B is the shortcut for bold. Okay. Let's say this is Nigeria. This is Spain. This is Germany. This is I don't, let's say Ghana. Let me put Ghana here. This is that I'm typing. Excel is that smart. It's already showing me something because it's seeing names of country. Can we suggest another name from Nigeria, Spain, Germany, Ghana, Brazil?
Cameroon.
Someone said Peru, right?
Cameroon. Or England.
England. That's what I heard. I don't know what you said. So, anyways, let's just limit it to this, right? And I want Excel to perform a magic. I want to see population for this, total population for all this country. I may want to see their GDP. I may want to see a lot of things, but do not worry. Now, you can select, okay, let's say I want to focus on Nigeria first, just to, it could be all of them. Now watch me. I stay here and I go to data tab, right? And I see a group called data type. Can we see this?
Yes, sir.
Can I proceed, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I'll drop this down. And I see geography. I'm asking if I could proceed. The reason is so that people will not say I should do this again.
Please, I didn't see data types on my own or data type.
Okay, it depends on the version. You know, I mentioned that depends on the version. Maybe you're using 2013. Don't worry. So for people that have it, let me just show it, right? So I've included the names of the country that I want to work on. Then I come to data tab and I see data type group. Then, and I click on, I drop down, I say geography. So when I say geography, right, what does it do? It can you see? Convert cells with countries or region or city like London to, someone's mic is on, but there is something around the field. You want to always check. So can you see like population area and no? So if I click on geography, right, immediately, sorry if there is noise around you, can you please mute? But if there is no noise, you can leave it. So immediately I did these, right? I could also do it for others, right? By selecting them, but there is something that shows, all right, like a geography icon. If I bring my cursor here, you see extract data for this cell, and I click on this. What do you want about Nigeria? Is it agricultural land? Is it the area? Is it armed forces size? Is it date of birth? Is it calling code? Is it capital? Is it whatever it is that you want, right? Is it population? Is it the GDP? Is it the image, which is like the logo of Nigeria? Life expectancy, anything that you want, right? You can get it. So let's say that I want population, right? I want population. If I scroll to P, I'll be able to pick population. So if I say population, what you are seeing right now is the total population of Nigeria. I could want more things though, I'm just trying to say, but Control Z, then Control Z, Control Z. Let me select all of this at once and go to geography. And I save geography. So everything has this. I could say, okay, I want you to help me do something about this ones. Ade Shewa, your hand is up. Ade Shewa, please, your hand is up. Or should I proceed?
Good morning. Hello, are you there? Please, I'm not seeing data type on my.
Oh, okay. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't. Some people have it, right? Some people actually say I should just show. So don't worry, I'll just stop.
Please,
Maybe I'll
because mine is actually Excel 2019 version also. That's why I'm concerned.
not all of that, not all of 2019 also has.
Please, I don't
So,
have it.
okay, let's not talk about this first. It's fine. Thank you, everyone.
Let's finish. You've
Let's
already
do
started.
it.
Sorry, can you
Okay,
just
it's
show it?
because you majority.
Type and sitting down.
Okay. So I'm just trying to show this to say you can get anything out of it. Okay. So anything is that simple. I'll do this again just one more time. Control Z. I selected everything and I look for data and I see data type and I just click on geography. In case you're not seeing it, drop it down, you'll see it. If you want stock, of course, maybe there are companies you can go for their stock and all of that, or currency, but I want geography. And I click on geography and it's just going to show this icon. So I could say, okay, add another column that has the total population. It could be any of this, right? Or bad, anything. But let me just scroll down to population, please. And I just want that. And everything. So these are the populations for that. You could go further and say, okay, you want more. Apart from population, maybe you want their GDP. It will add another thing for you. So as many things as they are clicking, it will just keep adding for you. So that is what you are saying. You couldn't get the one for this, because anyways, you couldn't get it, right? I could check that why maybe I'm not supposed to, but this is it, right? So let's leave it this way because since majority do not have this. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Please, I hope this is clear.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. So we are done with. Okay, thank you. We are done with this one. I'm not going to save it. You can save it, but I want to. Okay, before I close it, let me open the next one. So I'll go to that folder that we call this one, and I'm about to open the second workbook. When I click on it right now to open, it would ask me for password, and I will type 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I have it opened. Now I want to close the one we were working on before because I no longer need it. I want to close it. Now, I beg you, everyone, I need you to follow. I need you to follow. This is also based on requests, and I hope that we are not distracted. So data are on Teams with us. So data reconciliation. I'm sure that we have accountants on this call. So when you say you want to reconcile books or you want to reconcile accounts, so if you want to do something like that in Excel, you want to go to this guy called lookup. Now, I have a table, right? You'll see that I put some things here. Some people, not everyone has X lookup, all right? So maybe I will also not, but for people that have it, I will also show it. For everyone has V lookup and H lookup, okay? And but in case you see some of this, it's because people ask for it. Some people sent me a DM to say, please help us touch on this one so that we can ensure everyone is fine, okay? Now I have, let me zoom out a bit. Good. So I have this table. So let's say your line manager gives you this to work on. And is saying that management has decided that you need to calculate the rate that each of the staff will pay. But the rate is dependent on this small data, all right? This small data called salary and task rate. Management now said that you need to be careful. Of course, management will not tell you because they employ you. So I'm laughing now. Management will not even tell you that you need to be careful. When they wanted to employ you, say you can turn even to that with Excel. So they are paying you. So now nobody is going to tell you what to do, how to do your work. My point is that in reality, your salary is specific. There is no one on this call that will say, if I ask you what is your salary, you can't say my salary is between, unless you are talking to your friend and you don't want them to know your salary, right? You can't say my salary is from 1 million to 2 million. When you receive credit alert, salary alert, you will receive exact money. They can't say now, your bank, Zenith Bank just credited you from 1 million, your salary for April. I'm sure we understand what I mean. But management gave you a table to say any staff that their salary is from 5,000 to 24,909 pounds should pay 1%. That is the meaning of what you are saying. That means if your salary is from 5,000 to 29,999, I hope you understand this. I'm explaining this before we do it so that you will not feel like, you don't understand. Let me know if you understand this small range, this range here.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. If your salary is between or from, let's say 25 to, that's 25,000 to 34,999, you will pay 5%. So what this means is that this is a range, just like what I'm about to type. If I say from 5 to let's say 10, it's a range. That means from this to that, right? Is a range. I'm about to do what we call the calculation, but I will explain it. Now, there is what we call lookup. We have different types of lookup. Even lookup is a function on its own, but we don't want to focus on that. There is what we call VLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, VLOOKUP. Enter. VLOOKUP is a function. V simply means vertical, vertical, like this. Vertical, like up, down, which is vertical, like up, down, up, down. And H means horizontal, left to right, right to left. H means H lookup, right, is for horizontal. Meaning that, let me quickly show this. This information is up, down, was captured up, down, like row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5. It's like up, the information started from top to bottom. So when you have something this way, that the headers are at the top, then the information or the range or the table is vertically standing. If that is clear, it's as simple as that. If that is clear, now, can I proceed? Please, can I proceed?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I hope that everyone is following. Okay.
Yes, I'm following.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, permit me, I want to rename, you know what I want to do? Okay, maybe I should go straight. If you have questions, you can ask. I'll do something. I don't need the header when I want to select this, because it is not about the header, it is what is under the header. So by the time I come to select this, I will not be selecting the header. I'll select from where we have the record. Now I'll stay here and start issuing. If what I'm about to do is not clear to you, please, I beg you, you can ask questions. But I'll take this again, just to simplify. There is a table that has the staff details and their salary. And management is saying that we need to do some deduction. We need to pay government something, all right? And in order to know what to remove, it has to be in percentage. And that what they just want is not about the calculation, but the percentage figure to remove. That is what they gave me as my own assignment at work. They said any staff that his salary falls within a particular range, they should pay so. Just help us return the percentage. Then I say, okay, since this is standing this way, I will use a function called VLOOKUP. I'll type equal to, and I'll say V. Immediately, I type VLOOKUP. What does it do? Please, one of the best way to understand Excel is that when you type the function and you see it, it tells you what it's doing. VLOOKUP said, I will look for a value in the leftmost column, right? That's a kind of limitation that VLOOKUP has. That's why they introduced XLOOKUP, apologies. Now, but VLOOKUP said that whatever you want me to look for has to be on the left. He said, I will look for a value in the leftmost column of a table, right? And I will return a value if in the same row for the column. Now, all this grammar, do not worry. I will explain in a layman. Now I pick lookup or VLOOKUP. You are seeing this syntax. What this means is that VLOOKUP said, if you want me to help you, you need to provide the following. Lookup value means what should I look for? That is the meaning of lookup value. What is that thing that I should look for? Then I will escape and I'll explain this. Anytime you want to do reconciliation, if you take a look at this range, this is a range, this bigger one, and this is also a range. We talked about it last week. They have something in common. There is salary on this range, and we also have salary on this one. It is this one that actually gave us an idea that, okay, this is what is needed, but they must have something in common. So if you want to do reconciliation, there must be something in common with both of them. All right, maybe staff ID. So if you use staff ID, you can take what you don't have from the table you have relationship with. My point is this table, though it's a range, but let me just call it for now for everyone. This table, right, has a column called salary. This also has a column called salary. So I will use what they have in common to get what I do not have. I hope it is clear. Then I'll say equal to VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP now said, what are you looking for? That is the meaning of lookup value. Then I'll say, I'm looking for this one, this salary, which is in G2. That is lookup value. That is what I want to look for. I'll then say, comma. Table array simply means this that you want to look for. Where should I go and look for it? I'll say, come and look for it from here, but I will not select header because header is not part of the money or part of the number. So I'll say, come and look for table array simply means range. It means where is the range that I should look for this one? You said I should look for salary, which is the lookup value, comma. Where should I go and look for it? That is the meaning of this table array, which means where is the range that I should go and look for it? I'll say, look for it from this place, starting from this one, right? Here. Because this is a range that has the record, I will need to do what we call lock. I want to lock this range. The reason why I want to lock it is that so that when I'm doing my calculation, I don't want Excel to or VLOOKUP to look outside of this range. I want it to look only this range and not go outside of this range. Because I don't want it to go outside of this range, I will need to padlock it. I will need to lock it, right? All I need to do right now is, depending on your keyboard, or your laptop, if I press F4, there is a key on my own keyboard, which is on the first row of my keyboard, which is called F4. If I press F4 now, you'll see $sign. Because I press F4, you are seeing $sign around this. But in order to ensure everyone is fine, I will skip. Instead of the $sign thing, I want to give this a name so that it will make life easy for me. Are we following, please? Because what I'm about to do is very simple, but I just want us to follow. Are we following? Can I proceed? Instead of the $sign or F4, because some people might have issues with their F4 keys. Can I proceed, please?
Yes, sir. Kind of lost.
Yes, please.
You're kind of lost, but you should. Okay, go
It
ahead.
seems your cursor.
Sorry,
The
go
cursor,
ahead.
I'm not.
You're not seeing my cursor. This
Yes,
is
I'm
my
not
cursor.
following with your
apart from
cursor.
the fact that the cursor is not moving properly, I'm kind of lost on how to array.
You said my cursor is not moving appropriately. Oh.
Yes,
it's
so
kind of slow.
It's lagging actually. It's
because
lagging.
I'm using a MacBook, so I have to follow your cursor.
Oh, MacBook will not work like Windows, please. So in case I say go somewhere, it won't work. Okay. Can we still see my screen?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Not yet.
It's still my screen on Teams.
Yes, I
Anyways,
can
can you
see
see
it
my
now.
Excel?
I can see the yes.
Okay. My point is, do you know what we want to do first? Because I've been explaining what we want to do.
Yes.
We want to bring tax
Yes.
rate, right, to this place.
Yes.
Okay. Now I want to, okay, can you see my selection? Confirm you can see my selection.
Yes.
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 All right. Okay. I have selected this range. I want to name it to make life easy for me. For now, I'll use a shortcut. Can you see where my cursor is? I need a response because I want us to understand. Is where?
I'm not
you
seeing
can't see my
it.
cursor.
I'm not seeing your
No,
cursor.
It's on L2.
Your cursor is
It's on L2.
If you're
name
not seeing my
box.
cursor, then it's your internet.
Your cursor is on name box.
It's on name box.
Exactly. So if there's anyone that is not seeing, maybe you also want to look at your internet too. So my cursor is in the name box. I will click the name box now. I want to give this range.
Okay,
I
I've
want to
seen
give
it.
it my own name. I will click this name box. Immediately I click the name box. Can you see that it's blinking?
Yes.
This is me slowing down.
Yes.
This is me like slowing down. Now, please, let's mention your name. Amaka, permit me. Let me use your name for this table. Amaka, I'm sorry, I just used your name. So I'm going to name this table Amaka. Please, if you don't do what I just did, it will not work. Click the name box and remove what you see there, L2. When you remove what is there, you can type Amaka. So I'm about to type Amaka. Can you see that I've typed Amaka right?
Not yet.
Then I'll say, I must hit enter button. Enter. This table is now called Amaka. If there's noise around, you can help us mute. This is me slowing down for others. Can I proceed, please?
Yes, sir.
In case you didn't see what I did, I selected this range and I put my cursor in this place and I clicked it and I rename it to Amaka. All right, I'll proceed now. Then I will say equal to VLOOKUP. Lookup value means what are you looking for? And I said, I will look for what they have in common, right? I'm looking for salary, then comma. Where should I look for it is the meaning of this table array. Excel cannot express itself like us. That's what I'm explaining. Table array simply means where should I look for what you are looking for? And I'll say, come and look for it from Amaka. I can begin to type Amaka now. As I type Amaka, because I have named this range Amaka, I can pick Amaka. And if you don't want to type Amaka,
Please, how did you
if you
get
don't
the
want to,
G?
okay. All right. I picked VLOOKUP. The first thing under it is lookup value, right?
Yes.
Let me ask you, the person that is asking, what are we looking for? Just tell me, what do you think we say we want to look for?
Okay, the range, I think.
Please, what do they have in common? This range and this range, what do they have in common?
Salary.
Salary. So the first salary is where? The first salary is where?
Okay, under the G column, yes.
Exactly. That is what I selected. And I selected this first salary. And the first salary is sitting in a cell called G2. Are you fine now?
Yes.
I guess I can, okay, I can proceed. Then I'll say comma. I'm only following this. I guess maybe some people did not join last week, but do not worry. All right, do not worry. Now, table array means where should I look for this information in the G2? The information that is in a cell called G2, where can I see it? I think I should call it that way. Now, and I say, come and look at this place, right? I will select this place now because array means range. I've selected this place, right? Can you see that it's Amaka that is showing? Because I have named it Amaka. Now that I've supplied the second one, I'll put comma. The next thing that is bold is the column index number. I want to drag it again. Column index number simply means what you want me to bring from Amaka. Is it on the first column or the second column? I need us to respond now. Very important, so that we understand.
The second column.
Thank you. So because what we want to return is on second column, this is 1 and this is 2. I will just type 2. Before I proceed, VLOOKUP said lookup value. Lookup value is in G2. It is salary. Where should I look for this? Is table array. Go and look for it in Amaka. There is a range called Amaka. When you get to Amaka, bring what we need you to bring, right, is in column 2, and I type 2. That's why you see column index number, column 1 or number 1, number 2. Then I'll say comma. He's now asking me again that, okay, this thing that you said I should bring from Amaka that is in column 2, is it a range or exact? You know what I'm saying? This I'm calling, is it a range or exact? The meaning of approximate means if it is a range, then use approximate. If it's exact, exact means that is it exact? Exact means it is not a range. Exact simply means it is not a range, right? But approximate means a range. And you know that this table, we said that any salary from 5,000 to 24,999, we pay 1%. So it is not exact, it is a range. Then since it is a range, right, you choose approximate match, or you type true. I'll close the bracket. Before I press enter, I will explain again. I stay in a cell and I type equals to VLOOKUP. Open brackets. What am I looking for is in G2. What I'm looking for, which is in G2, where can I find it? I'll find it on a range called Amaka. If I go to Amaka, I'll put comma. It's not saying what column are you bringing something from? I'm bringing from column 2. Please, if your mic is on and there is noise or something distracting around you, can mute. All right? You know, okay.
So where did you get it from?
Where do I get what from?
The 2.
All right. Take a look at this. Okay. No, let me remove everything.
Please, how do we select the whole box? As I'm selecting it, is editing everything to 5,000. The Amaka.
That means when you selected and you wanted to name, you made a mistake of only selecting 5,000 and you named only 5,000 Amaka.
Mr. Jide, I named the entire table Amaka, but when I'm on that after G2 comma and I want to put the table array, is it's giving me to L2 to M10, like the what was that word for it? Like the entire table, not giving me a marker as the name of the table array. I don't know if
Do
you
you want to
understand that.
share your screen?
Maybe they chose the header or something. Are we
Yes,
supposed to
she
choose the
did.
header?
You know, but it's fine.
Mhm.
So that it doesn't look like I know what she did, but it's better I
Is it
come.
from 5,000 to
You know, I was,
95,000?
if you know the time we have taken to explain, but take a look, don't worry. Take a look at this.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
just to make life easy, I said, do not include the header. Select from
didn't.
5,000 to this place.
Yes.
So if you see my line or this whatever sign is not out of the header, it started from this place down. When I did this selection, then I put my cursor in the name box and I remove L2 and I type Amaka and I press enter. For your sake, everyone, please, you know what we are doing so that everyone can be fine. For your sake, please don't ask me what I'm about to do. I want to remove the name, all right, and do this again. I want to remove the name and do this again. I want to remove Amaka. I'll delete it and do it again. Yes, I'm sure. Now, there is no longer Amaka in my table. I want to do this again. I'll select from 5,000 to 13%. You are seeing L2 in my name box. I will click the name box and remove L2 and type Amaka now, Amaka. And I will click enter button, and that is all. If I stay here, right, and say equals to Amaka, if I pick Amaka, look at what is highlighted. That means that Excel is saying, okay, based on this, so this is Amaka. I hope you are fine. I want to do the work now. For everyone that made that mistake, I have done this again. Can I proceed? Don't worry.
Yes,
Okay, good. Then I'll stay and say equals to VLOOKUP. Some people always struggle with VLOOKUP, but VLOOKUP, nothing in Excel is actually very hard. Nothing. It is for you to understand what it's asking for, sincerely. Now, VLOOKUP already told you what it will do, right? No, VLOOKUP is not saying if I'm going to help you, you need to provide me 1, 2, 3, 4 things. The first thing is you must also follow the arrangement that the way I'm asking you. And I said, okay, no problem. He said, okay, look up value, meaning what should I help you look for? And I select this cell. Say, okay, look for whatever you see in G2, comma. Is that saying where should I look for it? That is the meaning of table array. Table array simply means where should I go and check? Where should I go and search? All right. This is me using several, but you want to search for this, right? In this place. So where should I go and search for it? Where should I look for it? Where is it? And I say, okay, it's in a table that I've already named Amaka. I can type Amaka or select. It's still the same thing. I'll type Amaka.
Okay, sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry, can you hear me? So instead of me going back to the salary and tax rate table to select everything again, I can just type Amaka beside G2.
When you say everything, okay, let me take it again. Please don't include the header in your selection. When you are selecting everything, please do not include salary and tax rate. Select from 5,000 to 13,000.
Yes.
Watch what I'm about to do. I will select now, right? And it's showing Amaka. If I select from the header, it will not show Amaka. I hope you are fine, please.
Mr. Jide, this is what is showing for me.
Okay, go ahead.
The
Go ahead.
L2 to M10.
You guys cannot be giving.
No, it's fine. Go ahead. Ask me.
So what it just showed L1 to M10 for you.
Can you share your screen, please? I can use your screen to do this work. It's fine. Let me come to your screen. It's fine. Whoever is asking, you can share your screen. I've stopped sharing. So please share your screen. Yes. Thank you, Dara. She will share her screen. Please, I'm waiting for you to share your screen. I will be instructing you on what to do. I'll be instructing you. Your screen, maximize it because good.
I have now.
Okay. Please remove whatever is in that, remove everything that is in that place.
Right.
In your VLOOKUP, please remove everything. Everything. Select outside. Like select outside. Please help me select from 5,000 to 13%. Just select, just highlight from 5,000 to 13%. You have added space. I don't want that blank space or blank cell. 5,000 to 13%.
You can see it's showing a marker here on the name side.
And I said don't include the header. But don't worry.
I'm not
Stay where you
including
want
the
to
header.
do the calculation.
Am
No
I?
problems. Don't worry. Don't worry. Stay where you want to do the calculation, please. Equals to VLOOKUP.
Increase your.
No, let's just work with it. I can see it. Now, select G2 or type G2 in the box. Just type G2. Comma. Then type Amaka. Just typing Amaka. Start typing Amaka. Can you see? Then put comma. Just put comma. Thank you. What you want to pick is from column 2, type 2.
How did you get column 2? Because that was the question you were about to answer before.
Okay. The salary column is 1, tax rate is 2, and that's why it's 2. And because it's the tax rate we are looking for.
In the table array, right?
Yes. In the Amaka's table.
I've explained this severally, but do not worry. You know, before we did it, I said they have salary in common. And okay, take a look at the header. The person that is asking this question, don't worry. Take a look at the header, right? Anoluwapo, please escape. Just press escape key on your keyboard. Press escape key on your keyboard. Everything will disappear. ESC. Now, who is asking this question? At part 2, don't worry. You are free to talk to me.
Chidima is asking.
Chidima. Fine. Can you see? Okay.
Better.
I want her to let us see from beginning.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So Chidima, take a look. Right? No problem. I'm responding to a chat. No problem. I've seen your chat. So Chidima, take a look, right? What is blank on this bigger range, on the other range? What do you think is blank? What does not have information? Which column does not have information on the bigger range?
Tax rates.
Exactly. But take a look at the other small range. Is there information under the tax rate?
Yes, there is.
Okay. If you take a look at the bigger range, there is salary, right? There's something on that salary. If you take a look at the small range, there is also salary, right? So what do you think we want to bring to the bigger table?
Tax rates.
If you look at the small table or small range, how many columns do you have on that range? Don't worry, Chidima. On this small one that is shaded in maybe good color, yellow, how many columns do we have there?
I have 2 columns.
Exactly. So what we are bringing is it on column 1 or column 2?
Okay. Column 2, if it's tax rates now.
I hope you are fine.
Yeah, I am.
Now,
I am.
Anuluwapo, start doing this, please. Equals VLOOKUP. Equal to VLOOKUP, please. Good. Comma, type Amaka, please. When you type Amaka, put comma. Then because we are bringing something from column 2, we type 2. Now, after 2, it's because our screen is not showing the information. So in case someone would ask me what is not showing, she didn't share her entire screen. That's why this is like this, but there's supposed to be something. She's only one seeing that portion. Anyways, let me come back to my screen. You can stop sharing because I want people to see every details so that they don't ask why did we type this. You can stop sharing. I hope you are fine. Everyone, thank you for your understanding. Sometimes you just want to ensure everyone is fine. But Anuluwapo, I will see you. If I see you, right? Me and you. If I see you. So thank you, everyone. Because you've dragged the class in a way, sincerely. But can we see my screen, please? Can we see my screen?
Yes, sir, we can see your screen.
Thank you. Apologies, everyone. I'm pleading, please. I'm so sorry. Now, I would, Chidima, can I proceed? And for everyone that is concerned, can I proceed, please?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. Equals VLOOKUP right now. What am I looking for? This is what I'm looking for, comma. I'll type Amaka and I'll pick Amaka. Then column index number simply means which number. Number what? Number 2 is the information. The information, this could be more, but what I want to pick from this is on column 2, and I'll type 2, then comma. The next thing is true or false simply means that this table that you are picking from, this Amaka, this table that you are picking something from, the way the information there is, it's either a range or exact. And remember that it is a range from 5,000 to, it's just that it's not broken down, from 5,000 to 24,999. That is it. That's okay. Since it is not exact figure, this is not the exact salary. Though on this place it is exact, but on this place the salary is not exact, it is a range. Then I will not pick exact, I'll pick approximate match. And that is true. So I can type true. All right. That's the reason why you are seeing true. How this is clear. Can I press enter? Can I press enter? Can I click on
enter?
Thank you. When I click enter now, I'm seeing 8%. In order that you want to confirm 61,760, right? Where does it fall? Look at 61,000. It will not fall in 65. It will fall between 55,000 to 64,999. That's why there is 8% coming back. Now, do I have to do this one by one for others? No, I cannot do one by one. I will not do one by one till 442. No, I want to go back up. I'll now say this one that you have done, Excel, well done. Can you replicate the same? I will now double click this edge and I have results top to bottom. The reason why this one is paying 1% is because his salary is 20,000 or 20,000 something. Now, if I come in, any money from 5,000 to 24 will pay 1%. Is this clear? Please, is this clear?
Yes.
Is this clear?
Sir, please, how did you replicate, please?
All right. See, look at my cursor here. Can you see my cursor? It's dark cross or like tiny dark cross. I put it here and double click at this. There is a dot. There is something here like a dot, right? Then I put my cursor here on the dot and it on this and I double click, or you can drag down. I only double click that Excel. So this is what we call automatically fill it for me. I hope everyone is fine.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
So no,
everyone,
not fine, no, please.
Okay.
I
no
didn't get the
problem.
same answer you got.
It's because you didn't do the right selection. When you don't, and I've taken time to explain, if you don't put the right Amaka, if you don't do the right Amaka, you know what, maybe I should not even use Amaka right now. But if I start putting $sign, you would also ask that, why am I adding $sign? And I don't want to confuse us with that because, you know, this class is just 3 hours. If it is a detailed class, I would have been able to, but you know what, that's why we are taking it a step at a time. I'm seeing many hands, please. If you don't get the same thing, who said that you not get the same thing you get? Maybe I have to come to your screen. Who is I? Sorry.
Adeshewa.
Adeshewa, can you share your screen? Yes or no, before I stop sharing?
Yes, I can.
Please share your screen. Joseph, I will answer you shortly. Everyone, do not worry. Even if it is, but I can assure you, right? I can assure you that you have me to help on anything, right? So, and I'm not complaining. That's the point. That's the word. So I just want to play that everyone, you understand that some people are not on your level. Adeshewa, I'm still waiting for your screen, please.
Okay.
Please kindly share because you know our time is ticking. Good. Joseph, I will answer you shortly. Please maximize your Excel. Maximize your Excel.
Okay, I've done that.
Adeshewa, can you do something for me? Select 5,000 to 13% first. You didn't name it, Amaka. Can you see your name box? Please go and click on L2 in the name box.
Okay.
Type Amaka. Have you named Amaka before?
Yes, I have.
This time, type Amaka 1. Amaka 1. Put 1 after Amaka, no space. Amaka 1. Press enter, please.
Okay.
Have you clicked on enter? Oh yeah, let's calculate. Let's do the work. Go ahead. Equals to VLOOKUP. Then select what you are looking for, which is in G2. Select G2 after you open bracket. Good.
No,
G2,
sorry.
not
Yes,
G3.
I've done that.
Comma. Then type Amaka after comma. Amaka.
Like Amaka 1.
You can pick
Can I
Amaka 1,
click on?
yes.
Okay.
Of course, yes.
Should
You
I
can pick it.
enter?
Oh, not enter. You can
Okay,
pick or
sorry.
finish typing it.
Okay.
Whatever works for you. You can finish typing it. Amaka 1.
Okay.
Then comma. Column 2 is where the information you are bringing is. Type 2. Comma. Then type true or pick any one that is convenient, because maybe you can type true too, or you can pick it. As long as you are fine, I'm fine. Then close the bracket. Then press enter. Do you understand? Stay on the first cell. Put your cursor behind the dotted and the dots around. Then double click. 1, 2. Thank you. Joseph, I hope I've answered your question. If this is your question, she just did it.
Okay, actually I'm fine. I wanted to ask if the true and false rule, if you can use 0 and 1, but I've done it myself, so I'm fine.
All right. Thank you. So Adesha, you can stop sharing. Isaac, your hand is up.
So I don't know if I need to share my screen.
Please.
Because
The same issue.
I'm
Please
getting
share your screen. How come selection is giving us that? Please share
NA.
your screen. My God.
No, I'm
Because
just
there are many ways. Oh, I'm just showing one way, so that's why.
yeah, sure.
So go ahead.
I
just imagine if I'm
minute,
showing
please.
several ways, then we will sleep here. So please share your screen, Isaac.
I'm doing that. I'm coming.
Just know that I can't see your screen yet.
I'm still trying to share. Hope you can see. So it's giving me NE.
That means that your selection.
But
means
this is
don't worry. Don't worry, please. Can you see that you also didn't put Amaka? You have L2 to
No,
M10.
I actually did not want to. I did not rename it. I intentionally did not rename it because I know I can use
want me
my
to
my
cause
range.
another thing for class. If you do that, then you want to put $sign. Okay, you know what? Control Z, just the Control Z first. Escape first. Miriam, is it still the same thing?
No. So when you mean $sign, does it mean that dollar before L, dollar before 2, then dollar before M, then dollar before 10?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Please press escape. I want everything to thank you.
I've done that.
Do Control Z or delete what is under tax rate. That's what I need you to do. Select everything and delete what is under that column called tax rate. Thank you.
This column, I've deleted everything.
No, you are fine. Now, equal to, please, what I'm about to show is another way. Everyone, don't worry. Just follow the Amaka pattern. Equals VLOOKUP now, please.
Oh, all right.
But for people that can use it, they can. Equals VLOOKUP, then what are we looking for? What we're looking for is in G2.
Yeah.
Just know there is a delay, which I wouldn't know. If you have selected G2, then, comma, type your, go and select 5,000 you get, go and select. When you select L2 to M10, right? Then press F4 on your keyboard. F4, there is a key called F4. When you press it, there should be $sign all around. Have you done that? Just let me know. Isaac, are you still there? No, don't put $sign. Just press, there is a key called F4. There is a key, one single key called F4. You know what? I'll come to my screen and do it. It's fine.
It's the F4.
Don't worry. I'll come to my screen and do it. You can stop sharing. I'll come to my screen and do
My own
this.
effort is giving me something else. That's why.
So that's why I said depend. That's why I didn't want to do that so that I don't confuse, because I would need to now take time and explain that you have to press function down before this one will work. So let me use my screen, because I want to make everything easy for everyone. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Thank you. I will remove Amaka, please. Right now. To make life easy, right? I'll put F4, but please, I've answered everyone by using Amaka, and I think everyone is fine. What I'm about to do is another way of doing it. But when I work in reality, I name my range to make life easy for me. Right now, there is no longer Amaka on my list. Okay, just for you to see. I'll stay here, equal to VLOOKUP. What am I looking for? This guy, comma, where? I could, no, let me just do, I don't want to show another way. Let me just answer you. Now, look at what I've done. L2 to M10. I will now put $sign. Can you see that there is $sign before L, $sign before 2, $sign before M? You can do this manually, but if you are doing it manually, how long? So don't ask me, please. On my keyboard, it is easy for me to press F4 and I get $sign. But some of us, you need to press FN. There is a function tab called FN that you have to press before you. But this is me answering Isaac, please. Then this is 2. Then this one. So Isaac, I've answered you. I hope I have answered you. Miriam, I hope I have answered you too.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes.
This is it. And I'll get the same result. But because I always work with a lot of data, I don't have time for L4. I mean, F10, F whatever. I mean, sometimes I will just name it to make life easy. I hope this is clear. Now,
Yes.
let's move to HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP, if you take a look at, let me zoom out, is intentional so that you can see the way this table, though it will be tiny sort of. Look at the way this table is compared to the way it is here, all right? That means that this table that I want to use to bring something is standing vertical. The header is coming here. The header is on the row. Whereas the header, if the header is like on the column, this is vertical. But if the header is on the row, then this is horizontal. The same way you did this is the same way. Watch what I'm about to do. I zoom out so that you can see it, all right? I'll say equals HLOOKUP. The difference is the way the table is or the range is positioned. HLOOKUP said the only difference is it will not ask for column index number, it would ask for row index number. That is the difference. Because this one is like on the row, that other one is on the column. I'll say I want this guy from where? Remember, you can name your own, but I've not named this, you get. Right, so I will put $sign. I'm sorry, I'm sure you understand, right? Good. Then I will say comma. The next thing is asking me is row index number, and it's on row 2. What I'm bringing is on row 2. I'll type 2. Then is it exact or approximate? It is still range, so I'll pick approximate, and I'll close the bracket and I'll press enter. I should get my 8%, and if I autofill, I'll get my result. Don't worry, you can ask me any question on this, but just for you to know that it's same thing. It's just the way the table is, right? Let me know if you have a question on HLOOKUP.
Please, sir. Sir?
Please go ahead.
Okay, can you take this one more time?
All right.
Thank you, sir.
No, don't worry, you're fine. I hope you understand that this table is like this, okay?
Yes, sir.
So I will stay here. If I use VLOOKUP, it will not give me, it will give me some error. The reason why we need to use HLOOKUP is because of the way this is. And I'll say equal to HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP is also saying that what is the lookup value? The same thing VLOOKUP is asking for. Table array, where can I find it? But the only thing that is different is because this is on a row, but VLOOKUP is on a column, meaning that it's the same thing. The difference is the position of the table, right? Or range. So lookup value is this one, then comma. Table array means where can I see it? Where should I search for? And I'll say search for it in this place. I will have named this, right, before doing this work. But because I have not named it, I want to ensure I'll put, now I will not put $sign. I think I should show that part so that you can see why you will get error. The reason why Isaac was getting error was because he did not put dollar, he didn't lock the place. That $sign in this context is not currency.
Yeah.
It's just like a lock. All right. Good. Now, if I forget to put the lock and I go ahead and say true, then true, the first one will be correct. But by the time I drag down, can you see? It is wrong. The reason is when he was doing this, he was looking at this. When he moved to this second one, look at what he's looking at. Can we see? When he moved to the third one, the reason NA means not available, nothing is there. Can you see that it's dropping? So the reason why you should lock or name is so that Excel will not be dropping down. So the Excel can be looking at that one that you say you should look at. I hope you understand why we name or why we put $sign. Let me get that feedback.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir,
so
please.
Can I ask?
Say that again, please.
Can I ask
Someone
a question, please?
You have a
Sir,
question, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Please, can you just explain what you said again? I'm sorry, my internet is slow. Please.
No problem. Control Y. Control Y. I hope you saw that I didn't put $sign when I was doing it, right?
Yes, sir.
The person can respond. Good. So when, you know what, Control Z? So when I did this, if you take a look at the formula bar, I did not lock the cells that I referenced. Because I didn't lock it, I will get the first answer correctly. But by the time I say replicate what you have done here, you will not be seeing not available.
Yes,
the reason
that's
why
what
you're seeing not available is because Excel is now dropping. It did the first one correctly. When it was doing the second one, can you see it's dropping? Like it's seeing blank. So as he's dropping, as he's doing this, is dropping. You are saying I should return something, but there is nothing there. So that's why he's saying not available. N/A means this kind of error means it is not available. Let me know if you are fine. That's the explanation.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
So, yes, please. Go ahead.
Hello, sir. Mr. Jide.
Go ahead, please.
I understood. I just want to see if you can demonstrate how we can have their new salary after the tax has been deducted using Excel. And we use it to populate the way you've done on the tax rate.
No problem.
The new salary.
No problems.
Okay.
No problems. Okay, so let me just edit this, right? And put F for $sign here. Thank you. Yes. From here. Can we see? Don't worry about what you are saying, please. I'll put $sign, then I'll say enter. Then I will autofill, double click. Now, everyone is looking at that because I lock it. Every row, every cell is looking at that because I lock it. It's either you use this $sign or you rename it, all right? Or I don't want to show the third one, right? Now, someone said we should add a column. Let's say this column is, let me zoom out now. I hope everyone can see. I hope it's better, right? Can I proceed? Is it better?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Someone requested for this, and I wish it would be. Anyways, I guess it's saying this new salary. So permit me, I want to copy the same formatting, or maybe I should not even. Okay, let me show that, because when I show, people would still say I should. Instead of me formatting this newly, I have already formatted this, right? I will then select this and say there's a brush here called Format Painter. I'll click on it. Everything I have done to this guy, also do it for this. I'll paste it on this one. Then I have this. Now, for someone that asked for this one, 8% of 61,000, right? If you want to do a basic one, just say whatever you see here, right? Multiply it by whatever you see here, and I say enter. The reason why you are seeing this as percentage is because this place is coming as percentage, but it should not be percentage, right? Now watch. If I say no, it's not percentage. It should be money. All right. Can you see?
Numbers.
Or maybe no specific formatting. If I choose this, can you see what we have? This is not the new salary though. This is the amount you will pay, which is the amount, tax amount, not new salary. I will now need to say this minus this one to give us the new salary. So let me say this is the tax amount. Then I don't want to pass in the formula at once so that I don't confuse her. That's why I'm doing one by one. I would have said whatever you get plus something, but let me just make it easy. New, or whatever you get minus the actual salary, then will give us the new salary. So this one is new salary. Then I can say new salary will now be equal to whatever is here, right? Minus whatever is here, and I say enter. So this is your new salary. I hope I answered you correctly. Someone asked for this. I hope I answered you correctly.
I want to see how you will populate it down the.
I've done, okay. Tell me what you want me to do.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I've seen it.
Okay. You know that
I've
when
seen
you
it.
do one, then double click this, it will supply it down, right? Then when I do this, also put your cursor here, then you have this. So I hope I answered it correctly first.
Yes, thank you.
All right. So any other question on this? I think we are fine. Can we proceed?
Yes, sir.
If you let me come and take a look at our faces. If you want me to, because some people will not have XLOOKUP, so I think maybe I should not even touch it. But if you want me to touch on XLOOKUP, you want to raise your hand. So that by the time I'm doing this, some people will not say they don't have it. All right. Okay. So please, some people will not have it, so that you don't say you don't have it. I've already explained now. Then I'm going to do this. Thank you. We can lower our hands. XLOOKUP is the sweetest. Now, we can lower our hands. I could use this same one. Permit me. I'm back here. I will not use this. I'm back on VLOOKUP. I will take out, but you can, for you, right? You know what? Let me help you. I will duplicate this. Control C, then Control V. Control V. The reason is so that you don't delete your work. We use VLOOKUP to do this.
Your screen is not moving. I don't know
My
if
screen.
it's for
My screen is moving. I need others to respond. My screen is moving.
No, it's
Can
not.
others?
It's moving. It's moving. I think it's moving. I
slow.
guess it's you people's network.
All
But
right.
it's quite slow.
It's quite
slow,
close.
yes.
Yes.
It's slow.
Maybe it's your inside. Okay. Okay. No problem. I will take it as it's slow. It's fine.
Yeah, Mr. Adide, I want to confirm the tax amount and new salary that we did in HLOOKUP, we should replicate it in VLOOKUP.
No. I only answered someone that requested for it.
Right, okay.
So it depends. My own intention was to just bring the tax rate. So if you are to, of course, you can do that. So now I want to use XLOOKUP for this one. And I'm back on VLOOKUP worksheet. I'm not deleting what you've done, but I want to use XLOOKUP for this, right? So, and I'm saying XLOOKUP is the sweetest, is the, like, it makes life easy. But please just watch and I will explain. And I've also said that some people do not have it. So if you don't have it, don't worry, just look, right? I will type X equal to XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP said that I search a range or an array. He was already telling you that a range is also an array. For a match, for something that matches, something they have in common, right? And I will return a corresponding item from a second range. It's telling you that there must be 2 range or more from a second range or array. That is what you will do. If I pick XLOOKUP now said, okay, what is the lookup value? There must be something you are looking for. And I said, okay, this is not this one, oh, don't confuse, oh, please don't be confused. You know what we need. Can I proceed? We need salary. That's okay, comma. Lookup array means where should I go and check this salary, right? Where can I find it?
G2.
If I come to this place and say, look for it here, for instance. Right? Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm not getting the feel.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can proceed.
Okay, let me stay here. I'm on XLOOKUP. Maybe that is too long. I'll stay here, right? Let me type, I'll just type something there, Perry, right? I wanted to do a long one, but right. There is a table here, right? And there is a city here. And I want to do any city that I pick, give me the payment for that city. You know why I'm here? Maybe that table is too long. So I'm here. Can I proceed from here?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say equals XLOOKUP now. What should I look for? Look for this guy. Or to even make, this is me trying to, it's fine though. I really want to make us a pro, but I just laughed and realized that, no, let me not do that for now. So I'm saying whatever you see in I3 is what you should look for. Now say, where should I look for it? Everyone, where can I find Perry? Where can I find Perry?
City B.
Under
colon
city.
B.
Look up will now say the array to look for. I will not select everything, I will only select this one. That is the difference between VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and XLOOKUP. I don't need to select everything in XLOOKUP. That's why he's saying that lookup array. What you want me to look for, where is the exact place I can find it, not everywhere. Can I proceed?
Yes.
I'll now say command. Now say return array. Where is what you want me to return? And I want payment. Sorry, I didn't put the other here. I'm sure we understand, right?
Yeah.
Apologies again. Let me type payment here. You know why? So that people don't say, what am I bringing? So this is payment. Good. So any city that I type here, I want to see the payment for that city. So equal to, again, XLOOKUP. What am I looking for? Look for this guy, comma. From where? From city, comma. If I find any city you type, what should I return? That's the meaning of lookup or return array. Apologies. Someone's mic is on, but there is this scratch, please. Return array is from payments. I will need to mute Miriam Balogun. Then I'll say, can I proceed? I hope we understand before I even proceed.
That 13.
Yes, we do.
So,
Yeah,
can
we are
go ahead.
getting it.
okay, I'll then say, comma. It's not saying that, okay, this one that you say I should do. What if I didn't see anything like that? Anything like Perry, what if I didn't see? Do you want me to actually put something in case not found? Do you want me to put anything? I can ignore. If I ignore, he will not say not, he will say not available. I'm sure we understand because he has looked and he couldn't find it. But I could actually put something that in case this is our vendor and you didn't see that vendor, you can say not in the database or something. All right, but let me just say Let me just, it's optional. That's why you see, anytime you see an argument with this, it's optional. But let me just say return 0, right? I'll just type 0, comma. Now saying, what you want me to, is it exact? And you know that Perry, of course, is exact. It's not a range to say from Perry to something. But if what you are looking for is not exact, you get. So I will say, of course, it's exact. Now, if I close the bracket and press enter, you are wondering why is it returning 0? If I type Lincoln and I put Lincoln here, Ctrl V, and I press enter, is seeing Lincoln's 1, 3. Are we following? Sorry, are we following? Please, are we following?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, sir, we are following.
If I copy what is there and I paste it here, take a look if this figure will change. Can you see that it has changed? 6, 3, 8 something. My point is, if you type something there, ensure that it is the exact thing. You know why it returns 0? I hope that you get the concept. It is one thing to, if you have a list of vendor, okay, take a look at this. I will help us. If I type Perry this way, this is Perry, and I type Perry here, you will be seeing Perry, but Excel knows that Excel will count all the characters, either visible or invincible. So Excel does not know that this is Perry. Excel only knows that this is Perry. It is you, human being, that know that this is Perry. But Excel knows that this thing is not Perry. Is more, I mean, let me know if you understand. Because my point is, I have already imputed some spaces before typing Perry. Do you understand? This is me helping. You know why? Some people would be looking for something that is not missing, but they will not go and look at maybe someone. Let me tell you something, right? Don't worry. This is me trying to be very detailed. I'll type another Perry here. And I'll put space in front of this. Can you see I added space? But you will not know. Space before is always obvious. But space after is not obvious. You will think it's the same. But watch, I want to show something, right? I want Excel to help me confirm if this is, if I want to know what is there. So I'll say equals to what? Len. Len will help me. This is just to show something, please. Len will return the number of character that is there. I'll say, okay, Len. Len, say, where is the text that I want you to help you check? I'll say, check this. It's saying 7. But when you look at it, you already know this is Perry is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I drop this down, take a look. This Perry is also 5, but this is 7. The reason is I put spaces in front. Excel does not know that this one, Excel sees them differently. Excel is not the same. Let me know if you understand. That is my point. Do you understand? Is it clear?
Yeah. Yes, we do. Thank you.
All right. So I hope that you know that if I need to do the right thing, I can copy the correct one and put. But I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear.
Yeah, it's clear. I
It
have
is
a
clear,
question.
sir.
You have
Go over
suggestions?
it again.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go over it again.
You're in a place of work. How do you ascertain that there are no errors in your write-up to make sure that you're actually inputting the right thing? Or do you have to copy the entire column?
No, I don't understand. How do you ensure there is no error?
So now there is Perry.
Which error?
And there is space after Perry.
Don't worry. Good.
I don't
Now,
know.
if you have something like this, okay, I like that question because it's fantastic. I wish I could type something, but don't worry. If you have something like this, right?
Yeah.
Because it will also be money that there will not be error. The account is not balanced. There is a function called trim, TIRM. Is a function in Excel, Control V. It will help you remove space before and space after. Watch. If I've used len, and len is telling me the character for detail, for this to be detailed, right? Let me put trim here and say this is len. Let me put len here and Control V. Now, when I use len equal to len, len already told me that this one is this. All I need to do, I can say, okay, trim equals trim. Look at what trim does. TIM. Trim said I will remove all spaces from a text string except for a single space between two words. So if this is Perry Miriam, he said he will remove space except he will just leave one space separating two words. That's the meaning. Another string said yes. Go to this place and help me trim whatever is there. Can you see that there is no longer space before the, do you understand? I can say everything you have done for this, do it across board. Miriam, let me know if I
Yeah, it's
answered.
fine, Mr. Jude, yeah.
I can now say, okay, let me even be sure, learn, confirm what is there. Though I don't need to confirm, but just to answer you. Learn is now saying 5. Confirm for others, learn is saying 5. So if you are working and something is looking abnormal, just do for the first one and double click for others. When you do that, after doing it right, you will now remove the formula. You can't leave it like this. If you look at the formula bar, you are saying trim. You are saying trim. My point is, this is the figure before. This is the new details. Now that this is now showing as formula, you need to copy it, Control C, and paste it again there as a value. That help me remove the formula, because it's not formula that should be showing, it's the name of the client or the name of the staff. Then I'll copy it and go to paste. And I say paste, so when you want to paste this, so paste as value. Don't show formula. Paste V. I'll say, okay, now it has removed that string that I used to solve the problem. Everything is showing the exact thing. So let me know if I answered the 100%.
100.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Any other question on this? Some people say I should do this again. Now I will do this again. Now I'm saying that you want to know. Maybe your boss just call your line manager and say, okay, can you what is the amount? How much payment did the so vendor paid? And you have the list of vendor running to you get is more than these 12 rows that we have here. You cannot say, you can't tell your boss that, please, sir, you know, we have like 5,000 vendor and I'll be looking at it one by one. Can you wait till close of business? You can't be saying that. It's something that you can do now, not close of business. You just say, okay, sir, hold on, stay on the call. I'm with you. Just stay. And all you need to do is equal to X lookup. X lookup. Look for any vendor name that I put here. From where? Go and check the list of names of our vendor. I will do Control Shift arrow down, even if it is running to 500 transactions. Then they said payment. Okay, so my boss said payment. So pick payment from here, Control Shift arrow down. In case the person is not on our list or whatever it is, I can say put 0 or say not found, or let me just say not on the vendor or not on the list. Let me say not on the list. Because it's a text, I put shift quote, double quote. I know that some people will still come for me, but I will have added 0, but just to show this right. Now, that if you check and the vendor is not on our list, just return not on the list for me. That's the meaning of this one. Now, if everything is fine, I'll say exact. Since it's exact though, then I can close the bracket from here and press enter. Now, it checked this one. Now, let me type Isaac here as a name. What can you see? Not on the list. Let me know if I answered everyone that asked me to do this. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Very well, sir.
Yes, it does. Sorry, please, I have a question.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, so what if, so for example, we have Perry here. What if we have Perry appearing more than once? How will we deal with it?
Okay, I like that. What if you have, take that again, please.
I said, so for example, we worked with Perry first, and then we found the payment.
Oh, okay. I even want to.
So what if we have it more than once? What if we have the name Perry appearing more than once? There was more than one payment. There was more than one order by that person. How do we handle that with XLOOKUP?
Control C. Control V. Now, you can see what I'm just doing. Now,
yes.
When you, there is Virgil here, and there's also Virgil here, but it's picking the first one. It's not picking the second one. So this, like this, right, wouldn't work with one command that I just issued, right?
Okay.
And because this is not yet advanced class, I will plead that you don't let me show that here. Now that is
Okay.
fine. But you can see that it's showing the first one. If I move let's say if I move this record there, I replace it, it will show the first one that you can see. So I hope I answered you in a way.
Okay.
Okay.
Sajide,
yes, please.
I just want to clarify something. It's can we call X lookup same thing
Twice.
as validation?
No, I'm about to show validation. No,
All right, sir.
it's not. This is reconciliation in account. You want to check if something is there. You go and check this table, maybe staff ID to staff ID, maybe you want to return salary. It could be a department. Let's say these are department and they say, okay, what is the total salary for so department? This table is the total salary showing department, Perry as this as that. So then you want to reconcile, you want to check if it's there. It's not validation. It is just data reconciliation. Okay.
All right, sir.
But we can have nexted, which I'm not sure because this is X nexted, which I can use to answer a question that is like what someone just asked. But the mode of the class will determine because okay. Let's go to validation first. Now, so I hope everyone is fine. Sorry that I just jumped. I hope everyone is fine.
X lookup is not popping up when I'm trying to type equals to X lookup. It's not popping up.
You know, I also said that some people do not have it, depending on the version of Excel you run. I hope you understand.
Okay, sir.
Yes, I said that before we start. Okay, thank you.
Okay, my payment is giving me 0. I don't know, even after the formula.
If it's giving you 0, you know, we also show that, don't worry, I made an error, it's intentional, and I explained that if it's giving you error, that means that the information is not well typed, right? Okay. Take a look. Let me copy tab, Control C, and paste tab here, Control V. Can you see? Yes. I hope you understand. If I copy Perry, let me copy this Perry, Control C, and paste this Perry here, Control V. Do you now understand?
I do, thank you.
The reason is I deliberately did not. Can you see the way Perry is in that place? And I've already shown, don't worry, there is a space somewhere. Meaning that if you have something like that, you might want to check how they type. You can column 3, maybe you add another column to say, you can add another column to say, go and check the city because Perry is supposed to be showing, but it's showing 0 or not there or not, cannot be found or not on the list. You can say, help me trim this column. It's like something is wrong so that you don't want to do it for only Perry. You can do it across board. Then you can then copy it and paste, remove the formula. So let me know if you are fine.
Yes, I'm very fine, understood.
Thank you. So now, I want to show data validation. Let's say I would like to use simple thing first, so that it doesn't look that I prepared this table. I would move to my right a bit. I would type, so everyone can also join me to this. You can stay anyway, but I'm on M, like I'm in M3. So let's say this is the department. I'll just do short form, Control V. And this is, okay, let's just say department. So I'll type, watch what I'm doing, I'll type admin. Here, I'll type L and D. I'll type PMO, let me say PMO. I'll type logistics. I'll type accounts. Let's say, don't mind me, I just want to put some things. Bank, maybe there's a department called bank. And let's say I have CS as a department. Now, let me zoom out. I zoom out so that I can also be bigger a bit. So, the same thing that I did there, I want to just copy. Let me increase this. Just so I want to duplicate this record, right? Control C, and I want to paste it here. Control V. I just want to paste it here. It doesn't have to do with anything. Now, I want to make mistake. I want to commit error. Instead of admin, when someone was filling this form or trying to impute the data, this person made a mistake of adminning. Enter. L&D, the person wrote it correctly. When this person was typing logistics, he forgot to put S. When this person was typing account, he omitted one C. He put just one C. Maybe for sales, maybe just put sale. Please, I hope you are following. Can I proceed? Please, can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, please. Yes, you can.
Okay. Now, so each time this person reports to you, every time he will send you his report, you also have your online manager. You will not spend a lot of hours trying to correct his report. And you keep warning this person that, can you please? You even helped me. You helped him to say, okay, this is how to do it. But he kept sending the same. I mean, every time he's not right. His report is always full of error. Now, you now say, okay, going forward, you have tried as a line manager, you have tried to help him and he's not trying to do the correct thing. You now want to put some form of restrictions as to what he can type. Take a look first. I'm going to type something right now, and I want you to tell me if what I just typed made sense to you. Enter. Please, does this make sense to you?
No, sir.
Thank you. The reason is Excel allows you by default to type anyhow. It will not stop you from typing, either it makes sense or not. Now, you want to say Excel going forward, because this person that reports to me, my colleague, is not always doing the right thing. This is the thing is supposed to be to impute, but every time he makes mistake, you now want to do some kind of validation. The first thing you do, you can use validation to actually create a template. You can create several templates for people depending on what you want to achieve. Now, you now say, okay, no problem. Let me check this thing that he has done against this one to be sure, because this record could be more. You want to know which one is wrong just at once. You want to know which one is wrong. Okay, so watch what I'm going to do. Can I proceed now?
Yes, you can.
Yes, please.
I select
Yes,
not
please.
the header. I go to data tab. There is a group called data tools, and there's a command called data validation. I hover my cursor on it, and it's telling you what it does. Pick from a list of rules that limits the type of data that can be entered in a cell. For example, you can provide a list of value that anything outside this one, they should not type it. If they try it, Excel should not allow. Then you want to go to validation. Now, if I drop down, there's a drop down beside it. There are three things you would see. There's what we call data validation. There's what we call cycle any data that is not valid based on what I asked you to do. And you can also clear the cycle. We'll see this shortly. The first thing is you can't just say cycle invalid data because you have not told Excel which one is valid, which one is not valid. To Excel, everything is valid because it allows anyhow value to be typed. Then I'll say data validation. When I click, a dialog box shows. When you see this dialog box, there are three buttons or commands or whatever you want to call it at the top here, three buttons. The first one is settings. And when you see validation criteria, you see allow any value. The reason why I type nonsense the other time and Excel allows me is because it allows any value. You don't want to say no, do not allow any value. If I drop it down, there are several things. Maybe you want this column to only be number. If they type anything outside number, it should not allow it. You can say whole number. Though when you say whole number, it will still say you should specify. Is it that if they type 1 to 10, anything outside 1 to 10, I'm just saying you are free to specify. But because we are just trying to touch one thing at a time, this could take a lot of time if I explain in detail, but there will be subsequent classes, don't worry. So I want to go to, because I have a list, I'll select list. Now, when I select list, it will not say, okay, do you have your list with you? Do you have the source? If you don't have the source, you have to type. For instance, I will not be typing admin, just pardon me, but I will not type, comma. I'll type the next one. But how long will I keep typing? I'd rather have a list. I can reference the list. So I will now say, okay, Excel, I have a list of my own. Then I'll select the list. I could select more though, so that if in the future I will have more, I could actually add more. I hope you understand. But for now, let me limit it to this one. I said, this is my list. I said, okay, that's fine. I want to use this valid list to validate this one. I'll just click OK. I'm coming back to all of this. I'll click on OK. So when I click on OK, immediately there is a drop down. It's not me, based on the list. For every cell, there is a drop down. But that is not where I'm going to first. I want Excel to now help me check the ones that are not valid. I'll go back. I could stay anywhere. I could stay anywhere. Like I could stay outside it. All right. And say Excel said yes. Help me cycle anyone that is not valid based on what I put to you. Then it shows me the ones that are not valid by putting red cycle. Can I proceed, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Others, can I proceed? Somebody will not say, how did I put the cycle? I did not. Can I proceed?
No, you can go on, yeah?
Thank you. Now, there is a drop down, but that's not where I'm going right now. Okay, you know what? Let me type admin. Admin and press enter. Let me type logistics. Logistics and press enter. My point is, you don't have to do it. If you do this work and the cycle is there, attach it to your email and send it to that your colleague that rectify. You don't have to always do it because you have helped him severally and he's not. So just say rectify your error and send it back to me. That's all. So the person would, but you have helped by highlighting the errors. All right. I hope you understand. That's the concept. But I'm going to remove this now because I want to show you something that will make more sense. Can you see? But I'll come back there. It's intentional. So permit me to remove the validation that is here. I'll just remove it now. Say clear validation cycle, and I also do not want the row. So permit me, I'm going to just say anyhow thing can be typed. And I say, okay. Now, let me, because of time, right? Because every of this topic will take time, each of them will take time. But let me just try and see what I can do to show something quickly. So I hope this is clear because I'm going to delete this. I don't need it. Can I go ahead?
Yeah, it's fine.
Thank you. So let's say that this is the O number. I'll be very fast. O number. So O as number. Let's say what should be typed here is account number. Account number. Let's say what I want here is a particular, I don't want to go to advanced. That's why I'm very careful. I don't want to go to advanced. Okay, I could show one advanced. I'll limit it to this one. Text. Only text or text only. Text only. So right now I will beg you to listen because I've added one advanced to this one. So I will just work with these three things, please. Just three things. What I want them to do, let's say this is a template I'm creating. I'll quickly format this. I'm looking at the time now. I want to just so that you can see where we want to, that will not go outside it. If that color is too bright, Please just permit. I just want to put something to. I hope we can use it that way. So let me also put something else here. Okay, good. Now I want to validate this place that you should not allow any text. I will highlight the area, right? This could be for your work to say they want to fill a form or something, they want to send your report. So you want to just do a template that you share. I'll go to data tab and I'll say data validation. And I'll say, okay, this place is not anyhow. It is all number. And the all number they need to type, it could be from, that's the meaning of between, from, let's say, permit me to put 2 to 10. Anything outside 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, do not allow them. I will, because I'm a nice line manager, I also say that, okay, this message, let me put it to say, all number only. Yes, all number. Just say numbers. I can just say type in numbers or something. Please, I just want to type something because of time. Numbers only. I think that's fine. Numbers only. Then I'll come and say, okay, maybe between 2 and 10 or 2 to 10 to make it easy for, or from 2 to 10. That's the message they will see when they're about typing. I also want to say, okay, in case they now type wrong thing, there are 3 things or styles. There is stop, there is warning, and there is information. If I use information will inform them, but we allow them to type wrong thing. Warning will warn them, but we still accept the wrong thing. But stop, we say, no, you are not going anywhere. So I'll say stop. I can say, check again, just because I'm nice. Check what you type again. Check again, all right? Permit me to just use that and say, we want. I could type anything, please, just permit me. Sometimes I just do something that are funny. We want, or just to make it funny, report yourself to the HR. Report yourself. Report yourself to HR. Then I'll say, okay. Immediately, right? This one alone is already guiding anyone that want to type something here. It's already there to say numbers only and between this and that. Of course, if I go outside, I can type anything. But as long as I'm within the range, anything I want to type. All right. Now watch. If I type, I'm looking at my time. If I type 1, enter. Can you see? Check again. Report yourself to HR. If I keep trying, it will not allow because I put stop. All right. If I cancel, if I type 12, it will not allow because you already specify what should be allowed. I hope this is clear. Can I move on to the next one? Can I move to the account?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so I won't put messages again because you've seen the error alert and messages, please. So now I'll go to accounts and say data validation. Now, the thing is, for accounts, to permit me to say it this way, in Nigeria, though, account is 10 digits. Number, maybe some are more. But my point is, anytime you want to use this one that I'm about to use, the theme must be uniform. What do I mean? Let me cancel first. It makes sense. If what you want to type is 4 characters, for instance, D004, all right? Let's say this is what they must type. Maybe this is staff number or something, and staff number is no more than this character, all right? Maybe I should say staff ID. So permit me staff ID. So as long as that character is common to everyone, is the same character, then use what I'm about to show. So now I will select this, right, and say validate for me. And this one is length, text length. That means whatever they type there should be equal to length of character. That's meaning of text length. it simply means the character of the thing in that we will type. So if I type 4, for instance, and I say, I could put message and all of that, but if I say, okay, right? If I type 1 and press enter, it's saying no, because it's supposed to be 4 characters. If I type 333 and press enter, it will not take it. If I type, they can type wrong thing. No. My point is that it must be 4 characters. So if I type 1111, it will allow, because I say, that's why I'm saying that the character that is common, right? Of course, if someone type another person's wrong staff ID, you do not know, because they are typing. So, and that one is not your own error, it's the person's error. So my point is, anytime that has to do with the character that is uniform, then you can use text length. Now, this one, you want only text to be written. Now watch what I'm about to do. There is a function in Excel called is text. Take a look at it. Which simply means that, is it text? Let me type Uche, and type 1000. And I come here and say, okay, I want to confirm if this is the text or this is the text. If we return true or false, and I say equal to is text. Is text, said I will check whether a value is text and return true or false. It will say, okay, where is the value? I say this is the value. Then it's saying, okay, this is true. But let me confirm this. Say no, this is not a value. I'm
Chidima,
explaining what
please,
we
can
want
you
to.
can you mute? Your mic is making noise. Chidima, please.
Okay. Do you want me to take that again?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. See, you know what? I'm just trying to say that this is a text, right? And this is number. But you don't want to check, you just want to confirm, though you can see it though. You don't want to check if it's a text. Then I say equals is text. It is a function that checks whether a text, whether a value is a text, and return true or false. So is text? He said yes. Where is the value? I said this is the value. Then I close the bracket and press enter. Then I say, okay. Also help me check this. This is not a text. But if I type Wale here right now, he's saying this is true. If I type 1, he will say this is false. The reason is this is not a text, but this is a text. Now that this is clear, right? I will need to use this formula, this function in this place, since I want only text. And also take a look. You know what? Let me also do this. This is 200. And this is 2, no, let me say this is D001. You know that this D001 is also a text, like your staff ID and product ID. My point is anything that identifies something, not numerical. Combination of numbers and alphanumeric numbers and let me say AB, let me type it in because AB's 11. This is a text. It cannot be used for calculation. So it will also allow something like this, combination of number and the text. All right, is a text. If I say, okay, what you have replicated, can you replicate it down? Can you see? Is the text is true? Is a text is true, but it's not a text, it's false. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now watch what I'm about to do. Okay, let me delete this one. And I'll just say equal to, I'll select this place first. I'll go to data validation. And I'll say, it is not any of these, it is custom. I want to define it in a custom way. Custom is now saying, for you to go ahead, though, you must give me formula. Remember that anytime you want to do formula calculation, you must start with equals to. So I'll stay and say, okay, equal to, remember the name, also type it, either in small letter, maybe lowercase or uppercase, doesn't matter, Excel understand. So I'll say is text. For every function, there must be an open bracket. I'll put the open bracket. This is me making this very simple. I'll now say, okay, Excel, he said yes. I've imputed the function. I will not select everything. I will only touch one of it. This is the active cell from this selection. Watch what I'm going to do. I'll just click this one. Can you see what I clicked? The name of this cell is 04. It is part of the range I have highlighted. Let me know if you understand, because this is where people miss it. That's why I am like this slow. Do we understand? Can I proceed?
Yes, you can.
Yes, please.
Okay. I did not highlight everything. I only select the first cell. Then I'll close the bracket. And then I could put all the messages. Is something, but I'm not putting right. Then I'll say, okay. Someone should tell me anything to type. Don't worry. Just tell me anything to type. I need someone to just tell me. Tell me. Anything you feel I should type in this place. Anyone, you are free, please. Just tell me something to type.
Anything.
Okay, I should type. Tell me anything to type there. It's fine.
Both.
Both. I'm waiting for you to say something. Don't worry, just say anything. It's fine.
Yes, I said both. The word both.
Okay, both. I've typed it. Say something that is not supposed to be there. Something that you know is not text. This is me engaging us.
12.
Yes?
12.
12. 1, 2. Do you understand? I hope this is clear. Is it clear, please?
No, how did we come up with the step?
With the step.
Yes.
This text formula, how did we come up with it?
Okay. I hope you saw when I was using it to explain this is no number. Did you see that part before we did the work? Just to be sure, Chidima.
Yes, I saw that part.
Okay, no problems. Let me remove this guy. I'll select this, right? Okay, let me use another one here. So permit me, this is another text. Let me just format it with something. I'll just answer you with this. So this is also text. I select the area, I'll go to data tab, and I say validation, and I come to custom, right? And I say equal to ISTEXT.
I got this
and
part.
I open bracket. Sorry.
Can you?
Don't do it alongside with me. I'm just trying to show you. Okay.
That
Go
was where I
ahead.
need to get.
And so I don't want you to do that. I want you to look at it. Sometimes doing it, you will miss some things. If you look at it and you understand, you'll be able to replicate. But do not also worry. This is recorded. So take a look, Chidima.
What I'm trying to get is that particular cell where you wrote is text. I think it's a formula. So I want to understand how you got that particular, since it's custom made. I think that was where
is exactly what I'm showing you. So take a look. I have to go through this step. I can't just also get there. So now say instead of any value. So are you with me? Good. Then I select custom. So Chidima, is it Chidima that is asking or Linda?
Chidima.
So Chidima, can you see? Then I say equal to is text. Then I open bracket. And I said, I only need to select just one of the cells, not the range, just one of the. Anyways, take a look. I just click here.
The problem.
Chidima, this is it. Can I proceed?
Yes, you can.
That's all I did. Then I close the bracket in this place, right? And I say, okay. That's all. So if I type 4, you say no. But if I type anything that has to do with text, of course, it will take it. Okay. I hope you are fine.
Yes, thank you.
I hope you are fine, please.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Okay. Now, let me come to this place. I would delete this. We have a few minutes to stop. Watch what I'm about to do. I want to now introduce validation and lookup. That's why, okay, I think it's here. So sorry, it's here, so let me use this. Now, I want to now introduce validation and lookup together. I hope that you will not be confused with, okay, it's fine. I'm sure you understand VLOOKUP already. Now, I now come to this place to make life easier for me and say data validation, apologies. Let me move this to the side, right? Here. Then I say it is not anyhow thing, right? It is a list. Can I proceed, please?
Yes.
Anyways, I'm sure. Then I pick a list and say my source is this one. Can we see? That's all I want to do, please. I don't want to put input message. I can put input and error alerts, but I just want to use that to make something. Then I say, okay. Now I can begin to pick from my list and I'll be getting results. If I pick Perry, I get results. So if my line manager is on the call and asking everything autumn, I'm seeing the results. So I can just be responding to say, this is the amount. I hope this is clear. If it's not clear, don't worry, talk back. I would have. We have done this. I'm now combining. Lookup is the result in front. And the list, instead of you typing Perry, typing Memphis, do a validation that say pick from a list. Right? And you can just be picking and you get your result. Is it clear? Any question, please?
Can you hear me, please?
Is it clear, please?
Can you hear me, please?
No, it is sure it is clear. It is clear.
Okay. Okay. Someone is trying to say something, right?
Yeah, someone wants to ask a question.
So your mic is low, so I don't know if, but go ahead. Go ahead, please. Maybe you need to come closer to your mic. Marvin,
Yeah,
are
can
you
you
asking question?
Yes, I'm
it's
asking
better now, please.
question. I'm like, the S lookup again. It's not yet clear for me, the S lookup, but the data validation is okay.
But do you have S lookup on your own Excel?
Yes, I do, but I'm having
Marvin, it's just
issues
you.
with my network.
Okay,
So I'm
good. No problems. I'll delete this one. I want a situation where any city that I pick, right, should give me my payments. If I want something like this, then let me now use X lookup for you. Okay. So I'll say equals to X lookup. So X lookup said, what am I looking for? And I say anything that I pick from here, from I3, comma. So lookup array means where should I go and search for this? Come and search for it from this array. Array simply means range. Then I put comma. The next thing that is bold is return array. What should I return? Since I have payments, in short, I think I'll do another thing shortly. Oh no, because of time I won't. So sorry. So since I have payment is what I want to return. Then I'll go to payment range and select it. Then comma. So Excel is now saying, okay, what if what they are asking you is not part of the list? Do you just want to leave it blank or you want to put something? You can put anything, please. But for now, let me say 0, return 0. That is if not found. Then it now said, okay, the information, is it exact? The information that you pick, is it exactly the way it is here? I said yes. That's exact. Then I close the bracket and I press enter. I hope I've answered you. I've just done the X lookup again.
Yes.
So this is data validation.
Very clear now, but
question
is that why are you not locking the way you lock during the VLOOKUP?
I like that. I could look. You know, this is just one thing. I'm not feeling down. I'm not dragging down. It's just one thing. Like it's just one figure. Anytime that I need to, like, maybe it's for many things, right? And I need to autofill, I have to ensure that that place is locked so that it doesn't look outside the range. I hope you understand. Okay.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
If what I'm going to do is like this, then I can name this if I'm using XLOOKUP, so I can name this Amaka 1, I can name this Amaka 2. That means that if I use XLOOKUP here, I'll say what I'm looking for is salary from Amaka 1. Where should I return something? Go and return something from Amaka 2. So I will have logged it so that when I autofill, it does not drop. It does not drop down. Let me know if I answered you correctly, please.
Yes, very correct. Thanks.
Okay, you're welcome. I know that because of time, sincerely, if you leave me, I can still go ahead, but we have also spent a lot of time. But any questions for me? Any question? If there are things you have learned, so you can also drop it in the chat. I just want to know. Don't worry. We have a lot of things that I've actually prepared, but it's better we do some and understand than to just do everything. And for some of our expert guys, I can assure you that I want to sincerely say to you that I'm not sure there is anything you want to ask as per your job that relates to this that I won't be able to answer. But I don't want a situation where we begin to now combine function in a function, nested function, and people that are still trying to get one function, they are now being thrown off balance. But what are the things you have learned today? You can drop it. And in the WhatsApp group, maybe we will agree on the next, though there is the next public holiday, but I'm not sure. Yes, Chidima, go ahead. Your hand is up. Chidima, your hand is up.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Now. What's happening?
Go ahead, we can hear you.
Okay, so I wanted to ask for the X lookup. The first value was supposed to be the similar value between the Amaka side and the other side. Sorry, I'm using my layman terms.
No,
but what I was seeing 13 there, and I was trying to understand where the 13 came from for
Which
X lookup.
13? Which 13?
Okay,
Where?
please go to X lookup.
Okay, normal X lookup. This one. Or the one we use. This one.
Okay,
I need to
so
know which one.
after under the formula or in the formula,
this one,
X lookup bracket, I'm seeing something and 3.
I3.
That was I3.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, so
The column,
you
the
know that this column is
yeah.
I, right? And row
Yes.
3. And row
Yes.
3. Where they meet, the intersection is I3. So if I stay on H5 now, column H, then row 5 is the intersection of this column. So are you fine now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Because we reference, we say go and look at something. Because we reference, that's why it's like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you can lower your, any other questions for me, please? Yes, Miriam. If there are things you have learned, we can use it in the chat. Thank you. Yes, Miriam, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jude. This is not a question. I just wanted to say a big thank you. You've been very patient and I've learned a lot and also solidified some of the things that I thought I knew, learned it better. Thank you so much. God bless you. I wanted to say that how are we going to know when the next class would be? Would it be communicated to us?
No, it will be communicated on WhatsApp. You know, we did one class last week. So we also agreed on WhatsApp to like use the public holiday, which is today. Though there is children public holiday, I mean Children's Day, I think that's the next. But my point is, if we agree, right, I can always create time to spend time with us. But my point is that I can assure us, right, and this is a fact, I can assure that I will definitely always try and create time for us. Because some people requested for this. So instead of just doing it for those 2 people or 3 people, I feel that others would benefit from it. So if you have area of concern, all you need is list them. I think you also mentioned pivot. Don't worry. Someone also asked for Power Query. Someone asked for calculated columns. All of these, we can achieve a lot. Don't worry. My point is sometimes these things they are not 1 hour thing. Some of them get. So, but it's always better to learn something than to learn everything and not understand some things. So,
all right, thank you.
So we will agree on WhatsApp. Once we end the class, we'll drop some things on WhatsApp to say, okay, should we utilize Children's Day? Then if we say yes, you get the point. Then we will now say, okay, what time again? If it is 11 or something, we cannot agree. So I can put that in my plan and see how I can move some things that I have maybe far from it or something or closer. So thank you, everyone. This would be shared. I would drop this on the YouTube, and I'll share the link.
Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Just in addition to it, children, May 27 is just for children and teachers only, not for workers. So I think for workers, it's May 29, Democracy Day. That will be the next public holiday.
Which is Inauguration Day. Okay,
yes.
Can we not try a weekend?
Sorry, take that again.
Say, can we not try a weekend, Saturday or
Some
Sunday?
of us work all weekend.
Oh,
Miriam, say that again.
I just said weekend may not work.
She was
that some
asking
of
if
us
we
work
can
on
try
weekend.
No,
weekend.
I understand. I know why Miriam is saying it will not work because she has a lot of, she's still learning SQL. We are still doing SQL part, so, and we still have it. So we have the, how will I say it now? We have a bigger community. Sometimes all this work for some people can just be not tiring though. You are the one that want to improve yourself. Because Miriam want to earn big money. So Chidima, I hope you understand. But if we agree, so if we agree, we will talk about it on WhatsApp. So once again, thank you. If there are no questions for me, I can stop recording, right? And that would just be fine. So thank you for your time, your
Thank you very much.
patience, for others that
Thank
are
you
still
so
catching up.
much.
Thank you for
Mas. Thank
taking
you, sir.
time to lecture us, to teach us, because you are not a lecturer, you're a teacher. Thank you so much for the
Yeah.
time.
Thank you so
God
much.
bless you. Thank you for making great impacts to each and every one of us on this call. And on behalf of everyone, we say a very big thank you. Thank you. God bless you. You are indeed a mentor. Thank you, sir.